Hello and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host, Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is the show where we talk about Bloody Tuesday,
Is that what we're
NXT and
calling it?
AEW. Yeah, I mean we could call it Super Stack Tuesday, Bloody Tuesday. Seeing the results, I see it's a Bloody Tuesday.
Hmm.
Um, uh, what else? I can't think of a like a T word Tuesday. I guess
You
I
know, you
forget
know what's
what that shit
funny?
is called.
You know what's funny about AEW calling their show Title Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
The episode of Collision on Saturday had more title matches than the episode of Dynamite. There was only two title matches. AEW got like 20 belts. They had two title matches.
Hey man, this the snowman had the good shit. Was calling the goddamn show anything. Um, but no, before we get into that, how we feeling, how we doing?
Um, you know what? I'm in a really good mood because I was
Oh,
supposed to have I was supposed to have jury duty tomorrow, but it got canceled. So
oh,
I got
fire!
I just got the text like an hour or two ago. This is canceled. It's like, thank the Lord, man. So far, every time I've gotten jury duty, I've lucked out every single time so far. Um, the first ever time, I might have told the story on here, but
No, yeah, man.
but yeah, I was like maybe like 20. I was still in college. I remember I went into the courtroom and everything, and the first thing out their mouth was like, "Oh, this is it for the because you don't know what it's about till you get into the room, right?"
Mm-hmm.
My shit was my first ever jury duty off the rip. He's like, "Oh, this is for the murder of so and so." Like, what? I was like, "Whoa!" I said, hold on. I'm not ready for all that." But they ended up not taking me because I had college, I had school, obviously, and it was gonna take longer. I guess
Mm-hmm.
it was like some old murder that like happened like 2 decades before, and they like reopened the case or something like that. I was
Ooh,
like,
that's
this.
crazy. No, that's kind of
Yeah,
saucy. I ain't gonna
I kind of like looking back. I wish I was involved in that, but like at the time, I was like, I'm not ready for all that. That's a lot. That's a lot of responsibility.
lie. What's crazy is that I never got in jury duty, but I've seen a child support case. Um, I don't know if I want to say which college I'm going to right now, but there's a courthouse near my college,
Yeah,
and it's kind of like public, so you can just walk in there and then just sit on a case.
you sat on the
Um,
case.
yeah, we just sat on a case and we just watched. Um,
I was
we even got to talk to the judge after.
oh, bro.
Um, yeah, it was super weird. I don't know if that's normal.
I
Uh,
don't know. I have no idea.
but we walked in there. They said this courtroom's open. We just walked in. Like it was empty until like me and a couple of my other friends. We just walked in. Like
Mm,
we decided to like in between classes. We decided to go watch a court case. Um,
that's actually pretty funny.
so
How
it's a
long
child.
was it?
It was really short. It was a child support case, and the way that
I'm quick.
the way the judge talks about the case is crazy, and that's why it was so short. But we walked in, they're talking finances and like what he does for the child, and it's always I buy him shoes, I buy him clothes, but not really contributing.
Yeah,
Um, contributing materialistic things, and I feel like, man, we should stop that. We need to be present, you know. And then so he's just trying to like not get banged over the head off the child support shit.
yeah.
They go
That
to
shit no joke.
recess. We go to recess. We talk to the judge, and she was just like, "Oh, I got his statement right here. He holding out. He he gonna pay more. He just don't know it yet." And I said,
Yeah,
"Damn,
I don't think a judge's supposed to do all that.
just hit
That's
the."
funny though.
But my thing is just like just hit the nigga over the head with this shit instead of playing the games and trying to do the
Got
defense and shit.
you gotta go through the process, man. You know,
She was just like,
can't cut corners.
she was just like, I got all the evidence I need right now. His like, because I guess his like appeal is that like I don't have the finances to like pay this shit on time, and the judge is
Yeah,
just like, I got your money right here, partner.
bro.
You absolutely can.
You get money out here, bro.
When I witnessed that, I was like, damn, the case really be closed before you even step in the motherfucker.
Bro,
And then when I watched Better Call Saul, this shit, that's even that was even more confirmation.
I still need to watch that.
It's so fucking good.
You know what it is too. I want to watch it, but I have to rewatch. I'm gonna have to rewatch Breaking Bad because I don't remember anything like.
You it would be you know it would be actually better.
What?
You watch like
Watch
the
that and
you
then
you
watch
watch
Breaking
Better
Bad?
Call you watch like I think like the first 5 seasons of Better no like the first 4 seasons of Better Call Saul. Watch Breaking Bad and then watch the last parts of Better Call Saul.
Hmm.
I know it might
So
be a little
so it's
weird.
so at the end, so the last season, is that after everything happened?
It bounces timelines,
Okay.
but those last couple of seasons or like especially the last season for sure, but like the end of 5, it's more recent. Like it
Maybe
gets
I
to
gotta
the
see.
point. Oh man,
I gotta find
I
like I
hope.
gotta find like a Reddit thread or something like that where someone
Okay,
give me like in chronological order.
I don't want to say too much because I know DJ's still watching it. Who's in the page? Who's a patron in the Discord, but I'm not gonna say which season it is, but I pop when he actually started talking about Walter White.
Mm,
So that was
okay,
really cool. It's the beginning and the end of Saul's life.
got it. Okay.
Um,
Does he die in Breaking Bad? I don't even
no,
remember.
no, no.
He doesn't die in Breaking Bad.
He
Okay.
he, he gets out. Yeah, nothing happens to him after he calls the anonymous tip. For Walt, but he
Okay.
does order the vacuum cleaner.
I don't even know what that reference is. Yo, I haven't like
Oh
watched.
man, what?
I haven't watched Breaking Bad since it ended. When is that? Like 2011? When the fuck did Breaking Bad end?
I told myself if I were ever to watch Breaking Bad again, I would have to rewatch The Wire first.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Why
Yeah,
that? Why The Wire?
I love it.
Oh, me too.
The Wire is so fucking good.
Good point.
Like
Good point.
I I think about The Wire all the fucking time. Like I think it's amazing storytelling and all that stuff. And I also like Breaking Bad and like Better Call Saul and The Wire are like right now like the pinnacle of like television in my opinion.
That's the big three.
Um I want to watch Sopranos, but I'm not there yet. Um
Did you
oh,
ever
I
watch Game of Thrones?
no.
You didn't watch Game of Thrones?
I
I
might
think you should watch it. You should watch
I
it.
I might watch it to actually just, like finally form my own opinion on it, but
Yeah, I think you should watch it.
th- the pitches to watch it has never been solid to me. You
What
feel
were the
me?
pitches?
They have like it's like Viking or not Viking times, but it's like medieval times, and they have a lot of sex, and I don't know why people are just like, man, sex, you gotta watch it, and it's just like, damn nigga, I can watch porn, dog. Like
I
what the
know.
hell?
Also, when I think of Game of Thrones, I mean, sex is obviously it's in the show, but that's not what I think. That's not the first thought of mine
Yeah,
when I think Game
right.
of Thrones is sex.
I've definitely had a lot of bad
Especially not that musty ass sex on that show. They don't even shower.
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah. I've definitely had a lot of bad pitches for TV shows.
That's funny.
No, I'll watch it at some point so I can form my own opinion.
The crazy part was though. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have a dumb brain and my brain can't retain information. But like the first 2 seasons, I had to like read recaps of the fuck I just watched because I couldn't tell who was in whose family. Of like the first 2 seasons, I was so like, what the hell
What
did
is
I
it?
just watch?
The Watchmen on HBO. At the end of every episode, I was on YouTube. I was just like, "What is this reference? What is this referencing?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
how deep does this wormhole go?" And it was pretty fucking good.
yeah.
Just reading like the Easter eggs that you missed and shit like that. I thought the shit
That
was real cool.
that's me with anything Marvel. Immediately after I'm on New Rock Stars. I need to see all 70 references and
Yeah,
inferences that they paid. It don't even matter. I
like
immediately like I'm on the drive home from fucking watching Immortals. I got to see what the fuck happened.
what is it? I did the same for the boys. Um, to the point like I watched their full recap of like the entire comic book. I think the comic book is terrible, but
I've been told it's I've been told it's
the
bad.
TV show saves the fuck out of that IP, bro.
I heard.
Gen V,
I
that's
heard it
on
was
Amazon
good.
Prime.
I haven't caught it yet. I heard it was good.
Lock in. That shit is good. I think it's better than the boys, honestly. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
I feel like the
I'm
boys
waiting.
have.
I'm wait. Oh,
Go
go ahead.
ahead. No,
No, because I'm
no.
waiting. I'm waiting for WWE to go on Prime, so I have an excuse to go get Prime because I don't have Prime yet.
That's hilarious.
I'm waiting for the announcement. Give me Raw on Prime.
Nah, that's funny as shit. Yeah. Um, but nah, I found the boys to be kind of like repetitive. And I feel like I feel like if you watch, if people that watch The Boys, I think you know what I mean when I feel like it's kind of like it begins how it starts every season. Um,
Yeah.
I won't really elaborate. And then I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey.
What'd you think?
That movie's fucking good, but like it's not perfect, but I want to say it is. um like I feel like the first, I think it was like first 15 or like the first 20, I I was very because Space Odyssey. So when I was watching like the first 2015, I was just like, what the fuck is this? And then it does like the transition that it does when they go to space. I was just like, oh shit, that was hard.
For its
um
time, would you say the visuals are like really like outstanding?
I just like Jurassic Park, I think it holds up today.
You know what movie? You know what movie I think about? It looks really good today. The Matrix.
Yeah, it
For
does.
its time, bro, The Matrix looks fantastic.
Um, that still looks good. Another movie, not really. I think the dialogue really dates it. Also, the dialogue is kind of like bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodsport. Um, because
Oh,
it
never seen
has
that.
it. It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. It has that grainy look that a lot of people are going for, in film now.
Yeah.
So when I watch it now, it doesn't feel like super old, but the dialogue is bad. Um, I think that's what like kind of like holds it
I
down.
mean, it definitely peak 80s
Yeah.
bad dialogue, all
Um,
action type shit.
teen Frank Dukes, which I feel like is probably like a French kid trying to speak English, and it is. I skip that part of the movie every time. I'm sorry, I can't watch that the gag, bro. But I don't know why they went with that option. Well, I I kind of get why, but I was just like, we didn't need to do this. Um,
Hmm.
but no, yeah, 2001: Space Odyssey is really good. I re-upped on my Prime student discount and shit. Um, I was planning on watching the Daniel Craig 007s. Excuse me. And then I was trying to watch it while doing homework, and that wasn't really working. So I was just like, I'm gonna watch Gen V instead. So I might revisit that once I'm finishing watching Gen V.
I'm trying to think, have I ever watched a double? I don't think I've ever watched a 007.
That's great. I would say I was more or less out of the loop. I knew about Casino Royale because I used to see the commercials for it all the time. I was really interested in it.
That the one of me running on top of the train?
Shit, maybe. I can't tell you.
Oh
But
shit.
when No Time to Die, which is like the last movie in the Daniel Craig thing, went to theaters, I was just like, fuck it, I want to go to the theater. And I
Hmm.
went, watched it. I was like, this shit hard.
Yeah, I believe it.
I thought the movie was great. Beautiful. Um, yeah, it's beautiful. Another movie that I wish I saw in theaters was Tenet.
I heard
Um,
that movie sucked. Was it good?
ah, how I would describe it is like the plot isn't amazing, but the visuals and action is hard.
I, I googled it in the first thing. The first, where it says people also ask, like the
Yeah.
other, why is Tenet so hard to understand?
My
That's the
my
first.
okay, but my thing is that why is Tenet so hard? Like Tenet is not hard to understand, but there's a premise that they have in the movie. I was about to spoil it, but there's a premise in the movie, like the kind of crux of it or whatever. I guess I'll call it like the sci-fi, the sci-fi part to the action.
Mhm.
In the movie, they say don't think about it too hard. In like the first 15, the movie said turn your brain off already. When that shit happened, I said, yes, sir.
Got it.
Copy. When
They got my I got my son Robert Pattinson in there. Okay.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about Tenet, like the fun fact was they crashed a real plane in the movie because it was cheaper to do that than CGI it.
That
And
is funny.
I thought that was hilarious. Though I think the movie's good. The movie's like insanely pretty, and I feel about Tenet the same way I feel about No Time to Die. Like it's a really pretty movie with like a lot of good action. Same with John Wick. You know, I wouldn't say I'm a big action movie guy, but it's like I could appreciate cinematography even if the shit's trash.
That's fair enough. I'm with you on that.
Um, yeah, that is it. Video game news. I don't know anybody that's playing it. I see somebody in the Discord playing it, but Vampire Survivor. It's on Game Pass. 100%ed it. I was addicted to that shit.
That's the joint. There's like 10,000 things on the screen at once at all
Yeah, and
times.
that there's 10,000 things if you ain't killing them. I'm keeping the screen to 5. I was smoking shit. Um, yeah, the game is insanely fun. Bizarrely fun. I didn't think
I've
I would
heard it is.
enjoy it. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. Um, the next thing is Assassin's Creed Mirage. I have not played an Assassin's Creed game in a long time, but I have a pal at Ubisoft. She passed me a code, and I said I
Well,
will
this
lock
guy,
in.
look at this guy. He got pals at Ubisoft.
Plug. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it, and I'm gonna give them my honest feedback because they're always honest with me when they talk about shit. Um, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna sound so lame here on this
You know, Assassin's
podcast
Creed.
tonight because I have that all these things you're talking about. I've done none of these things. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game. You know what's
I
now that I think about it, when like in my teenage year when I was really gaming, I was really only on like Madden. I was a you know I was a typical nigga. I just had Madden.
yeah,
I was on
you was
Madden 2K,
playing nigga games.
Madden 2K, GTA.
No, well, I thought I used to play a lot of Madden and shit too, but I just feel like where Madden and like the 2K and shit comes like first to a lot of niggas, it was like secondary
Yeah,
to me. Like my brother, like my older brother, who you grow up with an older sibling, so you know your taste kind of gets catered to them, or like
yeah.
it's kind of molded by them. So like the first couple games in my house is Metal Gear Solid, Tekken 3. When I got an N64, I was playing Kirby 64, which is like one of my favorite games. Um, GTA, my brother's getting GTA, he's getting Max Payne. There wasn't really there was never any sports games in the crib for real. And
Mm.
I might think, well, this might like I had a lot of siblings in the house, but I feel like you play a lot more sports games if you have friends coming over.
Mm.
That doesn't sound
Okay.
crazy?
No, I see where you're going from with that. It's something quick, you know what I mean? It's like maybe 20,
Yeah,
30
yeah.
minutes. Get a quick
Cause
game in.
cause I never played a sports game with my other sibling. It was always at a friend's house.
I used to play Madden with my brothers, but I didn't know what was going on.
Uh,
It was like Madden 95. Like the guy was 5 years old. I don't know what I was even doing.
like because I remember playing 2K22, um space not Space Jam, NBA Jam, but that's completely different.
It's an arcade
um
game.
yeah, like my to this, my brother has Metal Gear Solid, Tekken, all that other shit, Devil May Cry, all that. But when I go to my cousin's house, he got Madden. That's the only game he got. It's
Yep.
just Madden.
This Madden, especially those early Maddens. Yo, I swear I don't Madden
Early Madden
2000,
hard. I ain't gonna cap.
Madden 2004. I wish there was a way to keep track of how many hours I put into that game because outside of maybe No Mercy in the original Super Smash Brothers, I would say it's probably that's top three Madden '04. I put so many hours into that damn
uh,
game.
same with WWE games. Never played it
Yeah.
at the crib.
Oh no, I
Always
was
at the
doing
homie
Mercy though.
house.
I was creating characters,
Like
full on move sets.
my first thing, my first one was Shut Your Mouth. Um, and yeah, like it was always with the homies, and we would never play that game solo. Like when my homie had it, he will only play it when we came around.
That's fair. Yeah, well, after a while, once you do everything on the game, ain't much you can really do.
Like I don't think we ever did, because we weren't really into wrestling. We just liked the game. We didn't you might play as the Rocks or Stone Cold Triple H, because
Yeah,
you could recognize their finishing moves, but we're creating characters all the fucking time.
yeah, right.
Um, yeah, but to Assassin's Creed, I don't think the first one aged well unless they let you skip cutscenes. Um, but I think the game is interesting. You could probably watch like a really long YouTube video and be like, "Oh, this shit hard." Um,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
like
played any even like a demo or anything of these games
yeah,
ever.
you have to watch a long YouTube video of like the first five. Um, and then after the first five, Drewski hands. I don't know what the fuck is going on after that. I ain't never played Black Flag. I ain't never played the Liberations with the Haitian nigga. I didn't
You don't
play
want to play with the people.
nah, because that shit was on the PSP. I didn't play Unity or Rogue Dog. I there's a whole generation of Assassin's Creed games that I was just like, I'm good.
That's
I
like me at
honestly,
Pokemon games. At some
oh
point,
yeah, same.
there's a whole generation of Pokemon games I completely missed. Black and White, never played it. Black and White 2.
For
I think
me,
Emerald was the
Emerald,
last one I played. Emerald was the last one I
yep,
played.
Emerald came back for Y.
Yep, literally the same exact thing. I left that Emerald, came back around. That was the first 3DS one, right?
I think so. Like
Yeah,
I wasn't getting up to for Saturday morning cartoons anymore. So my attachment to Pokemon, slowly faded. And then I saw the cover for Y, and I was like, this Pokemon look hard. I bought a 3DS just for it.
I was working at GameStop at the time. I just remember that much, and so
Um,
just buying it.
I I don't know if this makes me cringe or not, but I actually bought a 2DS because it came with there was a bundle with Y, and it was mad cheap on Amazon, and I said sure, why the fuck
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, 2DS. I didn't mind the 2DS because, like, honestly, I didn't use the 3D shit anyway. It
Yeah,
wasn't very good 3D technology.
yeah, my little brother had a 3DS. I didn't the 3D feature hurt my eyes, so I was just like,
Yeah, it hurt
I
my eyes.
don't
That
want
wasn't
that.
good.
But yeah, let's talk about wrestling, I
Yeah,
guess.
probably talk about some wrestling. Pretty big week.
Yeah. Let's get into these trenches real quick. There's
Nothing
a
too
eight.
crazy.
Yeah, there's an AEW pay per view on the 30th, like New
Yep.
Year's.
In demand sources within in demand said it's been confirmed that they have a date for December 30th. We heard something about this maybe a week or two ago as well. We brought it up, but now it seems to be confirmed. There will
Mm-hmm.
be a pay per view on the 30th. Interesting time.
I'm I'm telling you right now, I'm not watching it.
We won't even have a show, so I might not watch either.
I'm not. I'll read the results, so I'm a little bit catched up. You feel me? Or like watch like a YouTube, the illegal YouTube cut up version. Um, I'm not watching that show. I'm very very no, I'm not sorry. I'm not watching
I'm
that.
amazed. Usually, that's such a strange week to have a pay per view. It's
I
like,
I I think like even with like day one, when WWE did day one, I think New Year's, like from Christmas to the end of the first week of like January, I think those are to me bad times for pay-per-views.
yeah. I mean,
Because
maybe on day one not as bad because it's after New Year's, it's after all the festivities and shit. So it's like I still think it's not the best day, but that makes a little bit more sense in like the week in the middle of New Year's Eve and Christmas is kind of wild.
yeah,
It's just a strange time.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, real strange time. Let
I
me
mean,
see.
they got the data and stuff, so they know better than we do. But I just thought it was an interesting date to have a pay per view on.
Yeah, so that pay-per-view is gonna be on a Saturday. Yeah, no, no. Hold on. Let me look at the calendar again.
Yeah, I
So,
believe that
all
is on a Saturday. Yes.
right. So I'm looking at the calendar right now. So it's on a Saturday. If this pay-per-view would have been on, I'm so sorry saying this, but if this pay-per-view was on January 6th, I'd be like, okay,
You tap in.
yeah, I feel like is a good space between the like kind of rapid, well, not rapid fire holidays, but just that break time.
I wouldn't be shocked if WWE threw something in there during that time.
I hope they let their families go home. That's what I hope.
What did they do last year? They did a whole tour, didn't they?
Yeah, day one.
Got
Yeah.
they did it. No, they didn't have day one last year. That was 2 years ago.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Yeah, I
because
don't know
last
what
year
they.
I know they do the MSG Christmas show,
Yeah, that's good.
and then I don't know if they keep going after that, but
I
oh
don't.
yeah, the Rumble the 27th, and before that, so it goes Survivor Series to the Rumble. So there's nothing in between besides Deadline.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know, man. That's a weird time to put a pay-per-view, honestly. Um, I know it might be a good like New Year's weekend thing for the people of like that region or like that area.
Yeah, wherever they put it, we don't even. I don't even know where it's at. I don't think it's been confirmed.
Chicago.
No.
But yeah, I think if it was just like a house show and people could do that for the holidays or that ticket could be the Christmas gift or whatever, but motherfucker, I want to be outside or at least prepping to be outside. I know the
Do you go
actual
out on New Year's Eve still? I haven't done that all the time.
I didn't do it last year, but I did it the year before. Oh no, I did it last year. Yeah. Um sorry, I just had to remember where I was then. Yeah, my friend had a New Year's party at their tattoo shop. So I was just like, yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll go.
That's fire.
Yeah, so I was just like, no. I don't think I'll be watching that. Long story short, next is the quiet, the quiet call up. The ringer was on silent with this one. Dragon Lee just appears to have the SmackDown label on the WWE alumni page. So that's good for him. I don't think there wasn't really a
There's not for
spot
him
for
to
him on
do. There's
NXT.
nothing, bro. The North American Championship title picture is so fucking stacked.
Cluttered.
There's so many people in there.
I don't want to say stacked. I think it's
Not stacked.
cluttered at
Yeah,
this
cluttered
point.
is a better word. Cluttered is a better word. It's just so many fucking people who are just sitting there
and and
waiting.
and what's
He
crazy
doesn't
is
need to
that
be
like
there.
all of them are good.
Yeah, they're in a good
Like
spot as far as
everybody's in a good spot, all fighting for one title, and I
bro.
think it's just like, damn,
You got Tyler Bate doing nothing.
yeah,
Like,
right.
you know what I mean? Like that's the amount
Oh,
of talent you have right now. Is you got Tyler Bate doing a whole bunch of nothing. They don't even know what to do with this guy.
I think I think they should do the quiet call up with Tyler Bate as well, because
I think he's going with the Brutes. I don't. Sheamus ain't coming back no time soon. I don't think. It don't seem
I
like it.
think I think the Brutes would be a good spot for him.
Me too.
But my thing is that uh character.
What about it?
You need
You
something.
don't. You don't need much with the Brutes.
Well, we say that, but was it Pete Dunne, Butch, whatever?
He don't have much of a
He
character these days.
well when he was in NXT, he didn't really have much, but when he went there, he was like the wild card, silent
Yeah.
killer type shit.
Yeah, it kind of calmed down now. Now he just feels like a guy. Honestly,
You see,
that's my guy. But yeah, I guess
character.
you're right. Yeah, that's true.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
know.
I think he'll be good without it, but I think it'd be a plus. I'm y'all know me. I'm here for improvement. You know, you were part of NXT developmental for a really long time. I felt like I can't say that I felt like he was always really good.
He's been good since the start, since the beginning.
Yeah. So, you know,
He's one of those guys. I'm not
it
really sure what you do with him at this point.
yeah. He has like a weird stagnation where like Pete what is it? Tyler Bate plateaued, but the plateau is like a national monument. You know?
Yeah.
Um like he's still good in everybody's book, although like, there hasn't been really much change to his character. But
As
I
far
think
as Dragon Lee goes,
with the Bruce he could do something.
as far as Dragon Lee goes, I think he accomplished what he needed to in NXT.
Dog, he got the accelerated course. He was an AP NXT.
I don't know if he's the fastest. I don't know if he's faster than Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens,
that is a weird guy to compare his speed to.
That bro, it's the fast. Like as far as getting called up goes, Kevin Owens got there. What?
I thought you meant just fast. Period.
Like physical speed.
I was just like, damn, how fast Kevin Owens moving?
I think Dragon Lee got him on that one. I'm trying to think. When did Kevin Owens? I want to see when Kevin Owens was on NXT, and by the time he showed up,
I feel like it was only a few months.
It felt like 3 or 4 months. Let me see. He came in at 2014. Let's see. What does it say? August 12th. He was announced that he was signed on the 25th. He showed up. Takeover in December. He was on TV by Elimination Chamber in May. So 5 months. When did Dragon Lee start? I feel like it's shorter than 5 months.
Hey man.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm about to see.
He got the accelerated course, man.
So Dragon Lee he started on March. His first match was April 1st. His first match, so he started March 21st. So that's what? April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Mm-hmm. 7 months. So KO got him, but he, as you can see, it was really fast. Let's put it that way. Less than a year, he's already on the main roster. Where honestly, as far as in-ring skills goes, he can obviously work. That's not a question. I think he kind of underrated his English. I think his English is fine enough to get by. Mm-hmm. Well, cause when he signed on, they were like, "Oh, I want to go to NXT for get better with my English." I thought like it was like an Andrade situation where he couldn't speak at all. You know what I mean?
I think that's funny. He was just like, "I just want to be on NXT so he could be my Rosetta Stone."
Yeah, right.
NX Duolingo, bro.
I think Triple H watched that match on Raw. He was like, "Man, you don't get your ass on TV.
Yeah, get your ass up here, dog.
Just what you doing over there? Yeah, you working the classics with Dom. Yeah, you're good."
But no, congratulations to Dragon Lee. I don't want to pigeonhole him automatically to LWO stuff, but he's on SmackDown. Where else is he going? I think that would be a good spot for him. He already has a relationship with Ray that was established on NXT, so this is a seamless transition. His time in what is it? Ray being in his corner in NXT. Put that on a video package.
I think they referenced it on the main roster too as well. Mm-hmm. Currently, he has something going on with Cameron Grimes, who was also missing for some months. So hopefully we can get that going. I didn't put it in the docket, but I guess we can talk about. There have been talks that Triple H and Sean are pretty much they're running the creative for their respective shows, and Vince has very little to do with it, allegedly. Who knows with Vince? Who knows? We hear one thing and then you find out he's been behind the shadows doing this and that. But I personally do think Raw felt a little bit different this week as opposed to the last maybe 2 weeks, as opposed to what we were getting for the last 3 months, where a lot of it seemed very repetitive. We're still getting repetition as far as the kind of matchups are going, but it felt a little different. A little bit. It still felt like Raw, but it was nice. It was a good episode last week, so I'll give them that. Mm-hmm. Which you can hear about on the A Show Patreon. They're
oh man, they was cooking on the A Show, dog.
Yeah,
dog. They was Edge Pack is up, bro. Um, oh man, when I was waiting for you to get on, Neil said something, and I was just like, shit. I forgot what it was. But no, really, really good episode.
Hey, shout out to Mills, man. He had a really good tweet. That damn graduation. What's the what's the joint?
Graduation
Curtis,
Curtis.
bro. Because I didn't realize at the time that I saw like the graphic with the sales. The numbers are damn near identical,
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
bro. It's like Kanye did like 960, I think, and like 50 did like 630 or some shit. It was the numbers were really close, which made that tweet so much funnier than it really was.
uh nah. And then I wish he tweeted it. What is it? Because I say in the chat, if AEW's Curtis, what is the AO technology on AEW? And everybody said Orange Cassidy, which I'm just like, all right. I know.
Shit, maybe Swerve at this point. People Swerve Eddie Kingston. Niggas really fuck with Swerve.
uh,
I was watching the match. He was getting more low key at one point. I think he was getting cheered over Hangman.
I I'll tell you right now, I had it side by side, but that sound was not on. I was paying attention to.
It was a good match. I mean, we'll get there, yeah. But might well get into it. I know we usually say the running joke that this is not a ratings podcast. Well, I'm telling you right now, tonight it's a ratings podcast. We're breaking this shit down quarter by quarter.
Well, welcome to the rating report, jackass. Strap in.
You thought we were going to talk about ratings tonight? You're out of your mind.
Honestly, what is it? I'd say if the WrestleNomics thing coincided with our like recording schedule and they were still like head to head,
yeah, this
would be the show. Going through it quarterly and like doing the whole goddamn thing.
The thing is like I said this on Twitter. Realistically, like in the real world, this head-to-head rating doesn't really matter. When anytime I'm really interested in anything ratings involved is more so like the trends of kind of where shit's going. The same with the attendance. I think the one-to-one comparison is obviously going to be is like you can't. It's not realistic to compare these two ratings usually and generally in the most part. I can't, obviously for a special occasion like this you can, but
I think whenever I pay attention to ratings, I don't say, okay, this show is better than the other. Like I am looking at the quarterlies and saying which wrestlers or who's really hot, like who is like what people really want to see, like the people, like who's outside that really wants to see this, like outside of the bubble, who's like tapping in to see these people. And it doesn't really skew my like perception of the guys because I'm always going to talk about the quality of the match regardless, or like the story or whatever. But when I'm right, I'm right. Gallus blows. Niggas be tuning the fuck out when they on screen, bro.
When I saw the image of the fucking what is it, the 18 to 49 demo and the way it dropped for Gallus, no, they lost like 300.
That negative 10%, bro. Niggas do not like Gallus, bro. Stop putting them on the fucking TV.
Please, I'm begging. Even a gimmick match couldn't even get them over to. Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, but that's what I take away from the quarterlies and the ratings and stuff is just like which storylines that people actually
stinking it up.
Yeah, who's stinking it up and what people really care for. And Meals said it on the show, like NXT doesn't really do the skiing thing or like that the winter games, as I like to call it, whenever it comes to ratings. And I sent you the chart. You can look at it now. That's just
I know you see that blurry ass photo. I had to put my glasses on. Jesus Christ. I got old man eyes.
I already had glasses on when I was looking at it. Jeez. Yeah, like let's get into it. So
before we get into it, we got to talk about the antics previous to that. So when we left off, we didn't know the Undertaker was going to be there yet. We had all kinds of stuff. So before the actual show started up, we did have the tease of the Undertaker. We saw reports of that, and then at that point, day of yesterday, Tony Khan decided he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm in my bag tonight. He said, I'm going in. He just started insulting. He started insulting.
That bag.
He was in his bag. He was feeling himself. He said, I'm getting on the mic. He started talking shit about Vince. Started talking shit about Triple H and Shawn Michaels, calling them bald assholes, this and that. There's reports coming from Nick Hausman saying, "Oh yeah, a source from WWE, probably Triple H or Shawn, if we're gonna keep it, probably one of them." Please just say like, "Yeah, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing for us."
Mm-hmm.
Said we got to hit them with in the first 15. They can't even did nothing they can even do about it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a little overstated after what happened. I was like, okay, that was cool, but yeah, man, it felt. I was really excited. I was genuinely like, it was a really fun day to seeing everything come together. We were all just waiting for Tuesday 8 p.m. It was a really fun night. The anticipation was really it was just fun.
Mm-hmm.
We need more of these. I don't know how they do it, but we need more of these. Do you
Uh,
have any thoughts on just kind of like the pregame before we even get into the into the shows?
um, it was loud on one side with the things. I feel you know how it goes. Like, we've seen this multiple times, and is well documented whenever Tony Khan has like weird outbursts like this, and
Something's coming.
it starts sending shots at the other side. It does a monkey paw situation, and it always backfire. Like, we're not just saying this. Like, I want to be very clear. We're not just saying this. It happens. When he starts going crazy and starts talking about WWE, somebody gets injured. That was the main thing.
Yeah, a lot of
That because when it
injury.
happened, what is it? When it happened with the first time, I think one of the Bucks got hurt. He did it another time. That's when Phoenix broke his arm.
It happens a lot, especially with that company and how hard they go.
Yeah.
Injury
So,
just really is very easy to catch an injury over there. I feel like.
and I'm, despite how much of a dick I've been lately, I'm glad there wasn't just like some major injury that happened on the show.
Uh,
Just for did something happen?
well, I mean, something that was supposed to happen didn't happen.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Moxley was not cleared, and I felt like that. What is it?
That was strange. I don't. Was there an explanation for that? I don't understand why they booked the match if they weren't 100% sure it was going to happen. Were they
that was
like
the
were
bag.
they that
That was
sure?
the bag talking.
Yeah, I feel like that was just like we gotta do something. We got we gotta get him out. I guess they were just banking on Moxley to be good by then, without really
Which I was
like
just like,
confirming
how?
it.
Dude got a minor concussion. You think he's good in 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Tony
Well, I
Khan
mean,
moving like the Dolphins, man.
hey, relax, chill out. Don't talk about my oos like that, bro. You're leading the league in yards.
Just wanted to throw that little jab in there. Um, yeah, no, and then I don't know. I thought announcing Moxley Phoenix 2, I thought that was really weird, and I thought it was like anticlimactic. Like, that is a match that they could have like had reserved for a pay-per-view for real, just to have like that rematch and try to like build a story. It was just like, nah, fuck that. We need to do it now, 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 now. And I was just
You
like,
know, he knew what he was up against.
I'm just like, just fucking relax, dog. Um, but yeah, the antics was like whatever. When he was talking about bald assholes, I was just like, HBK bald right now?
He's bald.
He is? Oh,
Yeah, that
because he
boy's
always
been
got
bald.
he always got the hat on.
If he do, he got the low Caesar. Nothing crazy.
So
He don't got a lot of hair on there.
he got the
He,
thin and Caesar.
he be have the do rag on low key. I don't know. We got like he'll have like the little, not the
the,
do rag. He'll have like the sports
the
joint on.
bandana.
Yeah, or he'll have like the little, like the sports one that people like wear under their football helmets. He don't want to show that hairline. Whatever he got going on down there, he don't want to show it.
Oh no, that shit bad, bro. I'm looking at the picture of him when Carmelo Hayes won the North American. Oh, my man hairline
Yeah,
looking crazy,
I
bro.
don't even know why he took that picture like that. He was wilding for that.
He proud of my dog. The crazy thing about this Carmelo photo is how his arm is kind of interlocked with he was like that boy different, bro.
It's his son, man. That's really his son.
um
Yeah, every picture I see him without a hat, he got like a do rag on or something.
Oh shit. No, that's a terrible photo. I don't even know if that's real. HBK look like he got a fucking dent in his skull, bro.
Probably do. What the fuck?
um, but yeah, no, yeah, he said bald assholes. I was just like, shit, HBK bald right now? I know he balding. I didn't know he cut the whole joint off, you feel me? Um, but yeah, no, I plus I'm not really on Twitter like that. So, you know, I miss most of the antics.
He was anti-king. If that's the word.
Yeah.
He was doing that.
It's not, but that's fine.
Anti-king.
Yeah, he was acting up for sure. And then we get the buy-in with Eddie Kingston and Moro Suzuki. I was actually at the what is it, the first Dynamite buy-in that had Danielson and Suzuki on it.
Shit was hard.
You
But let me
know,
tell but let me tell you what. I knew how this match was gonna go. I didn't even watch it. I can guarantee you there's
you
probably
hit
about
me, I hit you.
about 60 traded forearms, some slaps, some kind of side suplex at some point,
So, side of suplex,
some lariats, a lot of no
chops.
selling, a lot of chops.
Yeah.
If anybody who's seen it, if y'all let me know if that's how it went, please let me know. But I'm like 95% sure that's how that match went. And let me tell you, I don't care. That kind of style of wrestling does not appeal to me anymore at all. Anything 2023 Minoru Suzuki or Ishii, which is a shame because those are like two of my favorite wrestlers ever. Like I love those guys, but like at this point, I don't want to see the guy just stand there hitting each other in the chest with forearms for
Mm-hmm.
minutes. It does nothing for me. It's not exciting. Give me something else, please.
Uh, excuse me. Um, yeah, no. So I thought it was my thing is that this style, I say in the Discord, like this style isn't unique. Like you could take Eddie Kingston and Moro Suzuki out of it and replace it with any other dude that don't flip, and you get the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like this style is not exclusive to Eddie Kingston and Moro Suzuki, you know?
It's that
Like everybody does it, so it's not special.
yeah, it's that 90s Japanese style that everybody tries to emulate but doesn't really do the same. Obviously Suzuki and
Yeah, he him,
Ishii,
but
they live that shit, but like
yeah.
as far as the Eddie Kingston, you know what it is about it's one of those things I hate like harping on Eddie Kingston all the time, but like it's one of those things where everything about him feels like almost like cosplay almost or something. Like I don't believe him as a street dude. Like you don't like I know that's the vibe he gives off. I don't believe it from him. You know what I mean? Like for something like
Mm-hmm.
Santana and Ortiz, I believe it from them. But for something about Eddie King, I just don't believe it. And then his wrestling style is just basically like, hey, this is all the stuff like all Japan stuff I used to watch when I was in my fucking basement when I was 16 or whatever. It just like I don't know, man. It's not the same. It doesn't give me that same energy. I can't really
Mm-hmm.
explain it. That's kind of been my beef with Eddie Kingston for a long time. I'll never doubt. Like I understand. I personally understand why people fuck with him, but like I don't know.
I I'm over it. Um, and I would be more open to it. No, I wouldn't. But I just think that the gas is like it makes it less appealing to me because like um shout out to Dom Griffin, fan of the show, great friend. Um, with wrestling or just like with AEW is either the worst thing ever or the best thing ever. Eddie Kingston to me is very average, and that is okay. Not everybody could be the best, but he's being treated like he's an all-star, and he's not.
Mm.
So when people are saying he's an all-star and I'm watching him wrestle, I'm expecting an all-star performance. I'm not getting that.
Mm.
When he do when he do the street nigga promo, whatever, the really real raw shit. Nigga, I done seen that in every New York meme TikTok shit ever, bro. Like you sound of a parody of shit I'm seeing.
That's what I'm saying. Like as someone who's been around people from New York, you don't like it. Don't I don't
Dog,
know.
you don't want to try me, dog, and some shit like that. It's just like
Yeah,
niggas don't really talk like that no more, man.
He sounded like
Like,
he like studied a DMX CD over and over.
like I, like you said, Jay Electronica or whatever. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
hear you, but we're
yeah.
not feeling it.
Yeah,
You know,
it don't feel familiar, man.
we've been around niggas, man. You don't, you're not rocking. Uh, yeah, I didn't watch. I don't really plan on watching. I thought it was dumb to do a buy-in, especially with two dudes that don't draw. Um, and I'm not
Yeah,
saying like put Brian Danielson on there, but you could have probably did something different. Um,
yeah.
oh, you know what's crazy? There's no elite on this show. No,
I don't believe there was. I think they might be working Rampage. I'm not 100% sure on
I
that.
it
They would
might have
normally
it might have not worked, but I think I would have put something involving the elite on the pre. Or I'll put a Kenny singles match on there, get somebody prominent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, the Hangman was. I mean, that's elite, I guess. They were. They did they come out at the
Yeah.
end, or am I bugging? They might have came out the. I don't
Oh, it was
remember.
BCC.
But Oh, also before we get into the shows, FTR lost tag belts.
Yeah.
Dominant
To
match. They got the asses whooped,
to
honestly.
to two dudes that I don't feel like that are insanely hot, but I I don't know if it's a rumor. I don't know the truth. I was trying to hit Twitter, but that's not really a viable source. They said he got jammed up, so they have to lose it. And I say, yikes.
I think that's just a rumor. I don't think that anything been confirmed.
Okay.
As far as Catch Wheeler said in the opening promo for the show, he said he had like injured ribs or something like that. I don't know how true that is. He didn't work a lot during the match. He got taken out pretty early, and then Dax had to fight by himself, and then Big Bill whooped his ass.
Mm.
Um, so I'm not really 100% sure. I've heard people say they're ducking the Bucks. I've heard people say the injury's legit.
Yeah.
I've heard you might be jammed up. Who knows?
Well, I think they might be getting jammed up, but I think it would be I don't think FTR would be ducking the smoke from the Bucks.
I think it'd be the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I think they're all for it. It's just if they're willing to work and do the job, you feel me?
Yeah. I'm more interested in kind of like it seems like after Punk left, they didn't really know what to do with Ricky Starks. Like I thought initially what they were trying to do was kind of the Shawn Michael Diesel thing, kind of have like Big Bill be his heavy, and like kind of Big Bill be the Diesel, and kind of just like beat people up, be his bodyguard kind of. But then they ended up just being like a tag team. And I was like, oh, I mean, okay, that's cool. I don't know. Congrats to those two though. I'm interested to see where it goes. Shout out to Big Bill. This is his first like
Mm-hmm.
title ever, which is crazy. The dude been wrestling for mad at least 10 years by now, right?
Yeah.
Now you get the first championship.
To me, I think it's very unfortunate circumstance that the FTR is in. Well, he kind of lost it to his own his own actions, but it was just like
If that's the reason, yeah.
yeah, if that's the reason. Um, Also, Cash gets hurt a lot.
Yeah.
You remember when you hit the turnbuckle and the turnbuckle ate him?
No, but that's not,
But
I
that was
believe
so
it.
random. You really don't remember when he got
I don't remember that at all.
it
What
was
happened?
a match against LAX. He got thrown to the exposed turnbuckle, and like the turnbuckle hook got caught in his arm.
Was that Daly's Place era? I feel like that sounds like
No,
Daly's Place. Was
I
it?
don't think it was. I think it was post Daly's place.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't recall that.
Oh
I
man,
gotta look that up.
that was like a legitimate injury
You
where
know
I was
what?
just like, where the fuck did that happen?
I do remember his arm got fucked up. I just don't remember exactly the spot. Like the spot,
Yeah,
is losing
he
me. But
got
I
thrown
remember his
into the
arm was fucked up.
turnbuckle sound, and then nigga was bleeding everywhere, and I was so confused. But yeah, I don't know. The aura energy around FTR is always really bizarre, especially when they get closer and closer to the Bucks.
Yeah.
It's like a paradox situation.
Also, I don't really know what you do with FTR at this point. They've wrestled everybody. The only real matchup they have left would be, I guess, Edge and Christian when we ever get there.
And personally, I'm cool with them getting cooked because they made the tag division insanely stagnant.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just whatever to me.
Would you be cool with maybe just Dax doing some single stuff for a while?
No.
I mean, you're not gonna watch it anyway. It'll be on Collision.
Well, what is it? When Dax was doing a whole bunch of single shit before, he was losing for most of the year.
It might be an Ivar situation.
No, because
Shout out
we
to
seen
Ivar.
him we seen him have singles matches before. He lost for a full year.
I'm just saying,
And
but
his
they could
only his only
that could
win is against
change.
Cash.
That could change.
Quan,
What?
what new addition to the roster would help that?
What do you mean? Just
Like
have them start
what
winning matches.
that automatically makes the matches better?
I didn't, who said anything about them making them better? I just said,
Oh,
would you rather have Dak kind of just, do solo shit for a while Cash is out and see what you can
no,
do with it?
no.
They need.
My thing, because we already got solo decks for quite some time, and
But
it wasn't good.
it wasn't all the way in though.
I honestly, if they want to give Dax a actual singles push towards a title,
Yeah, is it Usos like
no,
is this like
I don't want to
Usos
see
type
it.
shit? You know what I
No,
mean?
I don't want to see it. No,
Is Dax on his Jay Uso?
because I don't want to see him wrestle Christian. I don't want to see him wrestle Orange Cassidy.
I wouldn't mind the Christian match.
What other singles titles out there? I don't want to see him wrestle MJF.
Joe.
That might not be too bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like a ROH title feud.
If he has a solo run on ROH, that's cool with me. Go be pure
Also,
champion or some shit. Go wrestle Shibata. Fuck it.
I wouldn't be mad at that actually.
And Shibata loses all the fucking time. Might as well take it from the nigga.
Yeah, well, I don't think he loses on Ring of Honor. That's the difference.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know the record on there.
He got on Ring
He
of
might
Honor. Okay, my fault, my fault,
he
my
might
fault.
he might be that dude. I don't know.
Russell Eddie Kingston. Fuck it. Just do it on shows that I'm not watching.
Speaking of shows that we are watching, though, now we can
Yeah,
get into it.
yeah.
Now that got
Let's
everything
get
out the
into the
way,
core duties. Good conversations. You feel me? We very chatty tonight.
because it's early because we're not fucking recording at midnight.
It's not like we start at midnight, okay? We would be 20 minutes into the show if we started where we supposed to. I think we're almost like an hour in. Relax. Okay, you want to start it off?
Yeah, let me put my glasses on so I can read this fucking.
Oh, fuck off! It is not
read
that
this
blurry.
fucking image. Jesus Christ. Let's see what we got. First quarter, AEW. Christian promo. He cut the promo. In the production truck. He basically gave him the kayfabe reason as to why they're 30 minutes commercial free, which I forgot to add. Both shows were commercial free for the first 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I believe Dynamite was like the first like 45 minutes low key.
yeah. Also, I love AEW. What is it? NXT big commercial free for the first 30, and it only having like one match. Like only one full match in that section. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
We do get a very good 20-minute match between Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland. I didn't see it not being good. I think personally right now I think Bryan Danielson is having a really 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 good run, low key. Like I don't feel like it's being talked to. Like I understand like it's Bryan Danielson, but like,
do not say it's not getting talked about enough. Because every match he has,
it's the greatest match of all time.
Gassed like a Hummer, bro.
I will say this was really good though.
Yeah, from I was looking back and forth on my screen. Yeah, while Cody and all of them were talking, they were saying shit off. It's just the ending of the match is what like deflates me.
I didn't mind that because I felt like we got this second part of it at the end of the show, but in the end we have Hangman kind of comes in, interferes, he stops Chris Nana from trying to cheat for Swerve, and then Danielson wins with a small package style kind of a pin. On the one side, I do think it's it's interesting that they would have Swerve lose after he just beat Hangman. Um, but
I,
it wasn't a straight up loss like that. Like there was like
yeah,
shenanigans, so I'm not like
yeah, it was a
as
little
bothered
dirty.
by it. But I
I'm
mean, it's definitely a choice to have him lose right after he just won that big match.
I'm cool with like this feud kind of continuing because I didn't feel like that first act was much, you know. Um, if Hangman
Yeah,
actually wants to like turn up and like really fight for his spot that that Swerve apparently has taken from him, um, you know that'd be good. I don't know. I just feel like but like we said, like I don't feel like Hangman Page is really passionate about his spot in AEW. So for him to really be fighting hard to like quote unquote get it back, um, kind of rings hollow to me.
yeah,
Um,
I'm kind of there with you. Do you have any feelings on the Christian promo or anything like that? Or just kind of,
uh, I watched on mute, so I have no idea what he
uh,
said, but I'm sure
yeah,
it's just
he didn't.
talking about everything regarding Edge. I mean, Cope.
I'm calling him Edge. I'm not about to do this whole try to call him by his real name. I've been calling that man Edge for 30 years, damn near, or however long he's been fucking wrestling. He's Edge.
I don't respect his gangster, so I'm gonna call that nigga whatever.
As far as NXT goes, first quarter, we had a big Cody. Cody comes out massive pop. First of all, I gotta speak on the PC. They added like 2 extra rows in the crowd.
Yeah, dog, I said the same shit. I was just like, hey, it looked packed as fuck in there.
Yeah,
And
I was like,
it
dude,
looked like they added
packed
two
in
more
there.
rows.
I think they really did add like 2 more rows in. And then so
Yeah.
basically it was standing room only. I heard people were camped out like the night before. I didn't know the tickets were first come first, so I didn't really know how that worked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We had people like camped out
Shit.
like the night before.
Said motherfucker's been there since 11 p.m. I was like, Jesus.
Which it just says how much
Also,
hype was going into this episode.
also, why? I guess this is a Cornell question. Why is it first come first serve? They're no longer at Full Sail, or is it because they still use like Full Sail students to like do the producing?
I don't know what I don't. I'm not sure. I don't know their relationship with Full Sail anymore. I don't think they have much
Lord,
of one. I don't think, as far as
that's
I
so
know.
that's weird. That is first come first serve. I feel like they would make money if they were at least charging like $25.
I'm not sure. Like,
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
that's all right.
But go ahead.
But yeah, Cody comes out, cuts a promo, basically kind of confirming what we all figured. Not only will there be a another breakout tournament with the men after the women's one's over. The more obvious one was that get the Dusty Cup back. Um, I don't think did he specify a date or no? I think he said after the women's tournament. I think both of those, the breakout and the Dusty Cup, are coming together. Not together, but like they're gonna be 2 tournaments going on simultaneously, I guess. So it's exciting. It's that time of the year for Dusty
Yeah.
Cup.
What is it? NXT is about to get real AEW with all these goddamn tournaments.
Yeah,
Um,
real tournament heavy. Yeah, crowd's hot for this. Also, Cody decides to tell us that he's also somehow special guest GM for the night.
which I thought he was just like, I'm just
Okay.
gonna. He's just gonna announce match. I'm just gonna announce. I'm just gonna approve matches all night. That's really what I'm here for.
Yeah, pretty much. I thought it was a cool come together moment because obviously the dad was, the general manager at NXT at one point. So
Mm-hmm.
for him to be GM it was pretty cool moment. After that, Dragunov comes out. He wants to, show love to what does he even come out for again? I forgot.
Oh, just show love.
Show love. Want to show some
Yeah,
love.
that's all he wanted to do. He said
Yeah.
Cody got passion. I got that shit too. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all. He was just showing
Which
love.
then which then brings out big draw Dom Mysterio.
Drama Nick Mysterio, bro.
Drama Nick Mysterio. With Rhea. They come out and Dom was like, yo, like, give me a title shot, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know
Yeah,
who I
you
am?
yucky me, pussy.
You know who I am? I'm Drama Nick, baby.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then Cody says, sure.
Fuck it. Why not?
Sure.
Um,
So that was good.
yeah, so that's the first quarter as far as the shows goes. This
Um,
first you got the numbers? You want to do the numbers?
yeah, I got the number. NXT starts out with 991,000, and then excuse me, AEW starts out with 131,000. Safe to
700,
say,
731. Jesus
what did I
Christ.
say?
You had 100.
Oh shit, my fault. I could have swore I said 700. I wasn't joking. I could have swore I said 700. Um, safe to say that the buy-in ain't work.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think Minoru Suzuki and Eddie Kingston wasn't gonna beat whatever the fuck NXT was gonna start the show off with, which was either gonna be like Cody or Oscar or like
That boy AEW was
Cena.
AEW was getting their ass whooped by the last 5 minutes of Law and Order. Because you know that shit
Yeah,
hit every time.
they do. I don't even know what be going on, but that should look intense.
I catch up real fast, man.
Second quarter,
Mhm.
Danielson versus Strickland continue. We've already talked about it. Next up, Chris Jericho versus Powerhouse Hobbs in a very dominating Hobbs whooped that nigga's ass pretty much.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Chris Jericho in there with Hobbs, I said, "This is a fucking punt." My God. Um, this is not a match I would have put on this show if you were truly trying to win.
That this what makes me think that I'll say this about Dynamite. It felt more business as usual than I thought it was gonna be. Like you could tell NXT was going for like moments, hashtag moments or whatever.
Wait. Let's save that because I know what you're gonna
Okay.
say, and I would like to rebuttal
Okay.
on that one. But
Okay.
yes, AEW does feel business as usual because it does the they do their long matches as normal. Like it's a lot more wrestling than any like video packages or promos or whatever. This NXT very promo heavy, with all the stuff. But
I don't think there was a match longer than 10 minutes besides like maybe the main event.
and honestly, I felt like that was good.
I mean, that's pretty much how NXT is. Usually, it's like maybe one long match and the rest of the matches.
Because you know when we fill out the show docket, it's always like a couple main topics from AEW, and then like quick, and they will have like a lot of a little bit of quick hits, not as much as NXT, and that's not because we're not really interested in the stuff, but it's just like not a lot of important stuff, really happens on these shows.
We don't do play by play of matches like that. Like you have to watch it.
but then when we'll talk about NXT, we'll have a lot more main topics because there's a lot more storylines going on, and then there'll be a lot of quick hits because they have a lot of small things that they're building towards, video packages, backstage promos, and all that stuff. Like, that's just how it goes.
Okay. As far as Jericho Hobbs goes, Jericho tried to do a comeback, but unfortunately he just can't handle all the abuse he's taken from Hobbs in the match. This is my thing. We've seen this with Jericho before, where he lost a match to a younger guy just a year ago. It might not even been a year ago. Maybe it was like at the beginning of the year. I believe at the beginning of the year when he wrestled on Action Andretti and he took the loss to Andretti, and then nothing really happened with Andretti. I do think Hobbs is a better worker than Andretti, so hopefully this is the start or something.
My thing is that like it's not even who wrestles better than the other. When you're around Jericho, it don't do well for you. And
it usually doesn't. No.
And then like you said, this is not the first time we've seen, Jericho lose to a young dude and then
nothing comes of it.
Like Jericho always wants to do like the, see, I'm giving, I could put people over, blah, blah, this and that. But like it never works out, which I find like
going all the way back to like Fandango. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's just like, whenever Jericho tries to put somebody over, it just don't work. Shit, Kevin Owens at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
AJ Styles to a degree. I'm glad AJ Styles. Well, I feel like AJ Styles really hit his stride. I think. Did the New Day feud come before or after the Jericho thing?
I think he went right from Jericho to Roman. He went from Jericho straight to Roman.
Yeah,
because he won the battle. I mean, he won the 4-way on the Raw after Mania.
Okay, yeah.
I can't believe I remember that. Jesus Christ!
Thank God. So like it, I don't know. Like it's weird being placed in a spot with Jericho, and then also we had our reservations about Hobbs being a part of the Don Callis family because Legion of Doom, they only serve one purpose. Once the baby faces go over, what's your agenda now?
Yeah.
Um,
But the thing
yeah.
was, well,
Okay.
not like Hobbs was doing anything anyway. So
Yeah, right. He wasn't doing anything anyway, but this thing is finite. Like this whole thing could explode by the New Year's pay-per-view. Like Don Callis family could be done by the next this pay-per-view, or it could be done by the end of the year.
I
Then
hope so.
Where does Hobbs go?
I hope
That's
so.
that yeah, I do too. But like that's my problem with the thing is it's like I'm kind of looking at this long term, and then I'm looking at this long term, and especially with like the stuff that that's been presented with us before. I'm not really impressed with him getting a win over Jericho.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, this is nothing. We've seen this before.
Yeah.
NXT Oscar versus Roxanne Perez. I mean, honest with you, kind of disappointed. You know,
Yeah, I wish this match. I know we talked about some of the short matches being good, but I wish this match got like the same amount of time that like Mako Roxanne got.
yeah, I'm gonna look at the time on this match. I don't think it went. Did it go more than 5 minutes?
Probably it was probably like an 8-minute match, and then
Let
Oscar
me
was
see.
whipping the shit out of Roxanne.
Yeah, it was 6 minutes. It was 6 minutes and 15
Okay.
seconds. Also, I didn't need Shotzi on commentary. I didn't think that was necessary
Dog,
for this match. When she came out, I was like, "Come on, I don't. We don't
look,
need this."
look at the Discord log. When I heard Shotzi's music, the first thing I typed is, "What the fuck she doing here?" And then
It,
she just came to really announce that she was going to be part of Halloween Havoc. I didn't really need her on commentary to do that.
they could
I'm
have just
not.
announced that. You know
She
what I
she
mean?
she wasn't she wasn't bad on commentary or anything, but it was just unnecessary because the match is happening, but they're
Yeah.
talking a lot about Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel like this should be a bigger deal. You should be talking about like this is Oscar's first time back, and who knows
yeah,
how
right.
long. You know, I mean, she's
Um,
undefeated. Really tell the
yeah,
story of, and then they were just kind of like, oh yeah, well we're having Halloween Havoc, and then the match was over, and I was like, oh okay.
yeah, and then at the end of Roxanne Oscar, Kiana James tries to get a tries to get one up on Roxanne, and then Shotzi comes in, hits her with the DDT, and
You know, a
then
little combo. I was like, hold on, Shotzi, that's the
yeah,
best offense I ever seen from her.
hey man, the NXT aura, bro. Um, but no, I thought I would love a rematch in the future, Um,
Yeah, proper.
yeah.
I got a question. How much longer do you think Roxanne's down there for?
Man, I don't fucking know.
Because if we're keeping it a stack, I don't.
It's so
I
weird.
think she's grown past that show. I don't think they need her on there anymore.
My thing is that like I don't necessarily feel like that's the case because she could always put on a banger for the show. Like there's no harm on having a banger on the show or like
Yeah,
having a real star of the
but
women's
it
division,
feels
something like
very
that.
obvious they don't
But
want her anywhere near that title.
yeah, yeah. Um, so I don't know. You know how I feel about just saying just call her up, please. But I definitely think like Roxanne's time
They're all SmackDown.
should it should be up soon. Yeah, like people are just like, oh, there's only like 5 women on SmackDown. Throw
Yeah, put her on
Roxanne in
SmackDown.
there.
Yeah, put Roxanne on SmackDown.
I think that would be good for her. She could wrestle Asuka again. She could get into it with Damage Control. Um,
Yeah, give
yeah,
me Roxanne EO. Yeah, I'm with that. That sounds good.
Roxanne EO, what? The
That
camera
sounds
got to be
good.
real close. These,
Oh my
these
goodness.
ladies small. um, I don't know. I like Roxanne. If they go to Puerto Rico again, shit, EO Roxanne, fuck it.
Mm.
Two
Battle
Puerto.
of the Latinas. Two Puerto Rican queens. I don't think either of them are Puerto Rican.
I was gonna say two Puerto
Roxanne?
two Puerto Rican queens, but
What is
then
Roxanne? Is
you
she
beat
Puerto Rican?
me you beat me to calling them both Puerto Rican. Oh man, I think she's Puerto Rican.
From Texas?
Oh shit, she's from Texas.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure
Uh,
out. Let me look at her Wikipedia. It just says she's of
it,
Hispanic descent. It doesn't say what.
her first name's Carla.
Carla Gonzalez. That sounds like a Mexican ass name I've ever heard one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Shit, put her and Raquel in the tag team. Shit.
Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
Twitter,
you.
Twitter me, bro.
You just like one of them.
Whoa, whoa, brother. That's crazy.
That's what Undertaker said.
Uh, the Undertaker tweets were fucking crazy,
You
killing
know
me.
what's so funny about the Undertaker stuff? It's like we had no proof that he even liked this at all. We just assume, just
Well,
off assumption.
uh he wore one Blues Live Matter shirt once, and it's been downhill
No,
since.
he been wearing that 9 line for about a decade now. Whatever the fuck that is.
The
I don't even know what that is. I just know
fuck is a
I don't want
nine line?
whatever it
Oh
is.
man,
I just don't. I know I shouldn't be around those kind of people. That's all
that's
I know.
probably that has to be some sort of dog whistle, bro. I'm
I
fucking
genuinely don't.
terrified.
Every time I see anybody with a 9 line apparel T-shirt, I'm like, yeah, it's not a guy I want to be around.
Uh,
Uh, you go to the
Terrifying.
what is 9 line? I genuinely don't know.
Look that up later. Next we get the pub match.
Hold on, you gotta give us the numbers. What happened?
Oh shit. All right. So here NXT does a little bit of a decline, 956,000. AEW also has a decline of 655,000.
But a 10% drop.
That Big 10. Y'all know how it go.
From I'm sorry.
when, when I look at the what is it? When I look at them quarterlies or the devil shit and I see the
This big old red pen.
yeah, when I see that red square, bro, that should be sticking the fuck out, bro. But we gonna hit him with the next one. I'll start this off. We get the last four of Jericho, Hobbs. We get the Adam Cole, Roger Strong Kingdom thing. They had Adam Cole mowing the lawn with one leg. That shit kind of fucked up, yeah.
Not cool. Not cool at all.
I went to
Adam
went to
Cole just
work.
too nice, man. You know what I mean? At some point,
Yeah,
you're like, no, nigga, you're doing too much. I'm on one
yeah.
foot.
Like I don't think this is good for his recovery if he's still like doing vignettes and shit. Like the nigga need a rest for real. But I know you have to keep him on the show to like keep that story going.
I mean, he's off his foot, so I mean, he's not like he's doing a lot of moving around. Half the promo was on a couch.
But he should just be home, you know? He'd be
Yeah,
at the crib chilling.
he probably don't want to be at home. Probably bored.
Come on, bro. He got Halo.
I know you got a back catalog games you got to get through.
You feel me? Assassin's Creed Mirage, bro. Lock in, brother. But yeah, then we see that, and then we get Orange Cassidy versus Ray Phoenix due to Moxley not being able to compete. So they sent Orange Cassidy to rightfully get his rematch for his title.
Very fast match. Like
Oh yeah, they was going a million miles per
they
hour.
got straight to it. I thought this is the most aggressive I've seen Orange Cassidy in in a long time.
I was seeing a little glimpses of it when, well, like aggression in his attitude more so that
I
in
thought he
ring.
worked more aggressive too. He was like throwing dudes. I've never seen him throw somebody into a ring pose before.
Yeah, he what is it? In this match, he was working very aggressive. What is it? When I forget, I think it was like doing some promo with Hook or something, and he was just like, I should be going after my title, you know?
Yeah.
Just showing some passion, some fire. I thought that was cool. But this match was going a million miles per hour. Insanely fast. I heard that Phoenix was also hurt as well.
They referenced it on
Commentary.
yeah, they said he was hurt. He said not as bad as
Okay.
Moxley, but he was hurt.
Okay, because I was just like, okay,
And he sold it. He sold his back and everything. He was selling his
yeah.
back when he tried to do the fire
My
scary.
yeah. So my thing was, Moxley's not cleared to compete here. If Ray Phoenix loses here, he's more like he's more hurt than we think he is, or what they're trying to let on.
Mm-hmm.
Orange Cassidy wins. He is now the Google Earth champion again. I don't think it should have ever left him, honestly.
I mean, I don't think it should have left him if he wasn't graduating to the main belt. When it left him and he was tagging with Hook, I was like, okay,
yeah, spinning the wheels.
They just did that to do that. You know what I mean? Just to give Moxley something to do, I guess. But I don't know. I'll see because it does feel like there's some kind of shift in Orange Cassidy's kind of character. So I am interested to see where that goes. But we'll see what happens with it. This definitely feels like something they were like, we got to do something to pop the show and make a big moment for the show and have. There's two. I think they do it twice on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I thought this match was short, but it was cool. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it was less than 5 minutes. It didn't even go 5 minutes.
and that's crazy for an AEW match, honestly.
AEW title match. Yeah, very rarely that
Yeah.
happens.
Um, yeah, Phoenix might be more hurt than they're letting on if they let him have a short match because he went long with Nick Jackson just a week ago.
Yeah.
But that happens. Then we slide over to the NXT side. We got the pub, the pub brawl, the finish, and through the picture in picture. The funniest part of this match is the dart. That's it. That's my only takeaway. That and then Wolfgang top dollar it.
Bro, I know his tailbone is screaming that next morning. I know he couldn't get out of bed for nothing. The way he landed, said, damn.
Mm-hmm.
That was straight up Shawn Michaels against Taker at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, yeah, that shit was bad.
I already know Shawn Michaels winced at that when he saw that on the fucking screen. He said, oof, I know that feel.
Yeah.
I know that
Well,
one.
hey man, Wolfgang, what you diving for?
Yeah, relax. You ain't Ivar, baby.
That ain't you, bro.
That's not you.
What pub brawl you jumping off some shit, bro?
Yeah, actually, he might be a nigga to jump off something. Not the Wolfgang.
he gonna get on top of the bar and just jump off the shit.
He might.
Uh,
He look like he might do that.
but yeah,
Boy,
the
what a
brawler,
drop.
yeah, oh yeah, the brawling brutes they win. I cannot say I was truly invested in this match. The second thing that I had that's in this quarter, the Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria thing, definitely seemed
Good video package, really good.
dog. They had baby Lyra in the footage, bro. I was just like, where y'all pull this from? How do you have this?
They work your magic.
Because it's not even like old wrestling match footage of those of them two. They got Lyra like
Training.
yeah, what's the shit in the gym where they got the ropes and they be just jiggling the shit or whatever.
Jiggling the ropes.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm talking about,
I know
man.
you're
That
talking
should be
about.
that should be in the Under Armour commercial and shit. Yeah, they got Lyra doing that, doing Jumping Jackson shit, and I was like, "Where the fuck y'all get this shit from, yo?" I thought it was crazy that they even go that far back.
I feel like I don't know. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, they
Is
said
Ireland that small?
Yeah, I don't think Ireland's that big, bro. I'm about to say if I don't think the wrestling scene's that huge in Ireland.
Oh no, the
I'm
wrestling
sure
scene is not that huge.
I'm sure all the Irish wrestlers know each other.
No, so yeah, I thought that was crazy, and I thought that I thought that was great. I said it before. I've always been a big fan of Lyra, even when she was just on NXT, NXT UK. So to see this video package, it truly makes me feel like big things are coming for her. So quarters numbers. NXT now gets the
big old red
800 the big old red 10. What I be telling you niggas about Gallus, bro? 861,000 with AEW getting a plus 10 increase with 673, my fault, thousand.
Yeah, 3% increase.
Yeah, 3%. I said 3%.
You said 10%.
Oh, no, I didn't.
She did, bro.
Oh,
Either way,
my mom playing tricks on me.
Gallus came out and 100,000 people changed the channels. So that's what we got from that. Damn. when you put it as a real number, it's just kind of crazy. That's a lot of people.
I'm just saying when I really be looking at these numbers, I just be looking like what do people care about? And if I cared about Gallus and I saw that 10% drop, I'd be like, damn. Niggas not really fucking with Gallus. But no, I'm not rocking with Gallus. Fuck them. I'm so tired of them. And my thing is like, what do you do? How do you make Gallus like better?
They're just not interesting. I don't think their promos are interesting. I don't think Joe Coffey's interesting at all. I think Wolfgang and Mark Coffey are a serviceable tag team, but it's like five more interesting tag teams than them.
Yeah. Like you're
I
never gonna
I don't
you're never
know.
gonna be the best tag team on NXT, and you're never gonna be the most interesting.
They're just
Like I
some
don't
guys.
I don't even think they were the best on NXT UK, honestly. I always thought that was pretty deadly. Or what is it? Subculture? What's it? Just called subculture, right? I know they're not around anymore, but I
Yeah,
thought
I
they were
mean, as
better.
far fucking Ashton Smith and
Eddie
Enzo.
Dennis?
I'm not
Oh no,
no Ashton Smith and what's my man's name now? Or Mensa. I forgot his
Mensa?
old name. Oliver Carter
Uh,
and Ashton Smith.
mm-hmm.
They were a more fun tag team than watching them kind of come up was cool. That was more interesting than whatever Gallus was doing. I don't. Yeah, I don't know, man. Gallus to me kind of just feels like a lost cause. I don't think there's nothing to really do to get these guys to be interesting. They're just not interesting.
Yeah, and if they take a break and come back, I don't think that's gonna work either because that already happened.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? They got suspended or some shit for like a month or whatever, and then they started fighting New Day. I was like, who gives a shit? Yeah, I'm tired of guys. It ain't really working. And I know they're sort of like they're the work rate guys that they from UK to help like the younger teams get better. But the younger Nick is already better than you, yeah. I
Yeah.
guess like not out the mud or whatever, but what is it? Brooks and Jensen. I think they're way better.
I don't know about
Creed.
way better, but they're more interesting.
No, I think they're way better. I think they're great. Um, what is it? I like Idris and no, it's not Idris and Enofe, right?
And Idris Enofe and Malik Blade.
Blade. Okay, yeah, it's not. That's his name.
They need a team name so fucking bad, man. That's too much.
Dog. I
That's
swear.
too many words. That's way too many
So
words.
does Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. Like, can we get a name
Please
for
give them
these
a
niggas?
fucking name, bro. They've been together for like 2 years.
What is it? I don't I do not think they're better than Gallus, but I also think Hank and Tank are very interesting.
Yeah, they're interesting. They're fun.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. The tag team division is well, just Gallus's place in NXT is really weird. I think the tag division is coming together with all the tournaments, the Dusty Cup, the men's and women's breakout. So we'll see what that bracket looks like for the Dusty soon. Next quarter, we get the end of Phoenix Cassidy with Orange Cassidy winning. We get the Tony Storm video. When I saw RJ City on the screen with Tony Storm, I said, I'm just gonna turn away. I turn away. I look back at my screen. Tony Storm is doing goddamn Showtime dances in the picture in picture.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think is very interesting about this Tony Storm thing? If this
People are acting
exact
like it's the greatest thing ever.
well that and also this exact same thing happened during like NXT 2.0. You know how people would shit on how crazy people would have shit
Or
on it?
just trying gimmicks.
Yeah, if this was 2.0 and this was going on, I could see it would have been a stark difference.
Yeah, if this was a gimmick of a new person on NXT 2.0, they would have got cooked.
Yeah, immediately. Not it didn't even have to be that. If it was to Tony Storm we knew from WWE, and then she switched up her gimmick during 2.0 era, like she was still down there.
Oh yeah, would it
Yeah, how
would it
crazy that would have been.
would have got dunked on. Even though
Yeah,
I feel like they
immediately.
would, I feel like it would have got handled better. She would have been had a unique entrance. Would have had the music prepared already. Would have had the timeless Tony Storm thing before you know gimmick even really started.
Yeah,
Um,
with
so
the
yeah,
merch ready, everything would have been ready,
yeah,
but it's different.
we would have had the Tony Storm Betty Boop style shirt already. You know,
That shit probably would have been hard. That
you feel
probably would
me?
have been fire.
That's
Damn, why did they do that? They're slacking. What are they doing?
that's free game, baby.
But they'll make some bullshit T-shirt with some dumb quote on it.
Yeah, and then I looked earlier today. I was just like, why is Tony Storm Showtime dancing? I know you don't agree, but I know this character is just Marilyn Monroe. Okay,
Yeah,
Marilyn Monroe. I looked at her. I looked at her Wikipedia. That shit ain't talking about her dancing ever. That shit said she was in movies and she was a sex symbol.
You feel me?
Tony Storm, step it up, brother. Also, what is it? I think it was like on Rampage or like Collision. She was like chopping Kira Hogan's ass. The hell going on?
She's all up in there.
Is that the sex symbol part of the gimmick? First it was the titty slap. Now it's the booty chops.
She had her face in it.
Cutting meat, bro. What the hell going on here?
I don't know. I do like the gimmick of her like going to commercial break. I think that's cute. Montez did it first, but it's fine.
Yeah. No, what I thought was really funny about when they did that last week, Tony Storm was like, "Oh, now we're gonna go to the commercial break," and then Excalibur went, "I guess we are." And then they cut to the picture. I was like, "All right, what?"
Why she know he didn't know?
I'm saying, production man should have been hitting that shit, but production all through that last episode was fucking terrible. What is it? We get the Tony Storm dancing picture in picture. We get I didn't even know it was Matt Sydal he was killing out there. Wardlow squashed Matt Sydal for whatever reason. I don't really understand why. I don't know what they're doing with this Wardlow character right now. I don't think doing the powerbomb squashes is really rehabbing his character, you know? I feel like we're past that. Don't you, do you agree? No?
I don't know what they're doing with Wardlow at this point.
Like, because Wardlow has already spoken to us. He already told us his story. You know, he already won championships before. So I think him just coming out there like he doesn't want to work, does a squash and leave, it don't really do nothing for me. Because I know Wardlow's more than that.
Well, we'll see. I think we're just getting to the beginnings of it. I don't want to rush, judge it too hard on what they're doing just yet. I'm just a little confused on what we're like. Yeah, I think we're past the squashes for Wardlow.
Yeah,
I do agree.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes, but I think I don't think the squashes are really working for him. Especially since he's squashing people that like, who gives a shit about a Matt Sydal right now?
This is well, man. I wouldn't want him squashing like names.
Well, like that would like hold some weight, you know.
Yeah, I don't
know. Jericho is getting looked at by Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia is just a little concerned. That's it. Then Matt Menard comes out. He's like, "Fuck you checking on him for?
Fuck out of here, nigga.
The fuck out the show, my nigga. We got a rating wars to win. The fuck you doing here?" Then we get the start of Jay White and Adam Page. This match goes long.
Yeah,
real long.
And I don't think it was as good as Swerve versus my man's name versus Bryan Danielson. So it was fine. The finish kind of had Swerve come out for the distraction finish. Get his comeuppance after what happened earlier in the show.
I really would commend it for being a recurring thread on the show, but just the two dusty finishes on this show, y'all trying to win a battle here. I mean, it is what it is.
There's certainly a thing where I read it somewhere, like someone had like a blog or some shit where it was like, or maybe it's like a YouTube video. I don't remember what it was. Like Tony Khan's really afraid to let his main guys lose, like ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it has to happen, and then
it has to start happening.
It has to happen, and then you could still build a story on a loss. It just doesn't really have to be. It don't necessarily have to be a dirty finish for like this thing to like really for that feud. I don't think they needed to interfere in each other's matches for this feud to continue. Is that fair?
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I'm with you.
I right now I can't think of like what else I would do. I don't want to because like the train's already moving. We got the double dirty or the double interferences in each other's matches. Dusty finishes. So I'm just kind of Drewski hands on it.
Good match though.
Yeah. Um, on NXT side, just a lot of fucking talking. Also, they said, all right, this 30-minute commercial free up, nigga. We running up the commercials, man. We get ad break, John Cena, Braun Breaker promo into an ad break. Um, John Cena just comes out. People are talking about the car that he was driving. And
that's the car he actually drives. That like he's a
yeah,
Honda R type. That's I saw like
yeah,
it's
that's
funny because I saw a clip earlier that day of him like talking about the car he drives. Like, yeah, I drive the
yeah, he loves
Honda
it.
R
He
type,
loves
whatever.
it. uh, people were just I don't know what they expected John Cena to drive like a Maserati or some shit.
Booker was laughing. He's like, "What's this nigga driving, bro?"
That nigga ain't no Benz man. What the hell? You know,
You know, weird dude, man.
yeah. He's a unique individual. But you know, Cena comes out. It's bizarre to see Cena in the in the 2.0 in the NXT zone. When John Cena was doing his entrance or whatever, somebody in the Discord was just like, "Is Stu there?" The cameraman that usually runs with John Cena, and I was just
Not
like,
no damn PC.
I was like, I don't think so. He ain't got far to run. That short ass run, dog.
What the fuck's Stu doing over there?
But no, like you said, NXT was really going for moments, and I think John Cena pulling up to the PC was very interesting. You know,
Hell of a moment. They were singing this song.
All the words.
Nah, they didn't do trademark verse. Trademark verse ain't get no love.
That's not the nigga in the ring. You feel me?
You know, you got the better verse. Keep it a stack.
We're
gonna be honest.
That's a debate between you and somebody else.
You don't know the words. You don't know the words of the time is now by now.
I don't know. I haven't. I know as much as WWE is willing to play.
They play the whole song.
Do they?
Pretty much. We usually get through most of trademarks first by the time his interest is up.
Oh shit. I don't know all the words. Take my wrestling card, my nigga.
I should.
Braun Breaker comes out. You know,
big look for him.
Big look for him, but I'm not going to front like I remember what he said. I'm not even going.
I don't remember a fucking thing.
I remember. Audience, I was about to cap y'all down and act like I knew remember what the fuck he was talking about.
I don't remember what that man said. All I know is he punched Cena in the face.
Yeah,
that's all we really need to get to. Punch Cena in the face. He goes for the spear. Cena goes for the attitude adjustment.
Braun Breaker gets out.
Pepper's out of the ring. So
that's one word to describe it. But yeah, that was the end of the segment. A look for real.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, being in the ring with Cena, that's a good look.
Yeah, like I feel like even both these guys lost the title. I know Braun Breaker was kind of like, spinning his wheels a little bit, but you could tell that they see something in Carmelo and him.
Of course, absolutely.
Like they truly do see the future in these two. And I think HBK is doing a great job of like investing in that future.
My issue is where the fuck were you ignoring what happened to Von Wagner? Like, there's not been a peep about this guy. He died on TV. You get a word update, something.
It takes a lot of time to fix a nigga's skull. You feel me? They still getting the fragments on that nigga shit. Braun Breaker crack this skull, boy. Blast this shit. Numbers, Cena's here, so we get that plus 6% boost.
Where we at?
And then we're at 909K. With AEW receiving that negative 12.
Sheesh.
500,000 580 no, yeah, 89,000. Sorry, this shit is blurry. Let me put my glasses back on.
That's what I said, buddy. Blurry ass thing. You read numbers wrong.
I could have swore I said it.
What this tells me, I don't know if that means if it was because of Wardlow, if it was because of Jericho and Matt Menard and Daniel Garcia, or if it's because of Jay White and Adam Page coming out. But that's a hell of a drop.
Yeah. Um,
I feel like any segment with Jericho involved in it dropping that much is kind of wild.
uh, I'm gonna be honest. I think it might be Jay White here.
You know what?
I
Also, the thing with Jay White is that he just recently started being on Dynamite. He was
mhm.
damn near basically straight up Collision
he
exclusive.
he just came out challenge MJF, which feels like a filler match in like the bigger story
Well,
of
I
what
feel like whatever the bigger story is, I don't think it's happening anytime soon. So I think they have to
yeah,
shift.
right. But
They
we
even like they
uh,
barely referenced the fucking the
yeah, right.
masked attacker. Like
Um
they mentioned it, but it wasn't even like
they're not like not actively
it
coming
wasn't
to like solve
yeah,
it.
it wasn't the focus of that whole promo.
Yeah. Um
Well, we'll get there this next quarter, but
yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I just don't feel like I don't feel like AEW is really going to pivot because you remember how long it took Chris Statlander to come back?
yeah,
That man did not fold.
he's like, we gonna wait this out. We gonna have Jay to do whatever.
I truly feel like he, if he pivots away, like I guess if it's like since it's the main title, like you can't really like keep going this
Yeah.
direction. Like since Jade shit was like it was a mid card, but nah, man, I would truly be surprised if they like start shifting away.
Well, I mean, they already announced a match for Full Gear, so no, they can
Yeah.
back out now.
Um. Next segment or next quarter, we get the finish to Jay White and Adam Page with Swerve interfering. Then we get the post match promo.
Let's talk about it.
This shit is long, long, bro. Do I know y'all don't see the graph, but Quan, look at the dog. Look at the graph. Look how much shit happens on NXT while these niggas are still talking.
A lot of stuff happens. Like 3 different segments.
And every and I could just tell by a nigga cadence that he yelling. I'm not unmuting that.
I'll break it
Um,
down for you. Basically, what happened was MJF comes out after the match is over. He's like, "Yo, give me my fucking belt back." And Jay White's like, "No, I'm not giving this back. You can come get it." You know what I mean? It's just one of you. It's 4 of us.
mhm.
MJF obviously not gonna run down there. And he's like, I'll do you one better. You find 3 other guys to
Yeah.
fight me and my 3 other guys, and we can talk about it. And then, and then Juice Robinson comes on the mic. He's like, "Hey, there's the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royale happening. I want that diamond ring. I want it all." Then I know your birthday's coming up. I got this pack of quarters for you. I wrote your name on it. I'm gonna beat you up with these quarters. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, a couple months back, MGF referenced a story about how he was bullied as a kid and
Mhm.
people would throw quarters at him because he's Jewish, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Um,
Let,
Go
let me
ahead.
stop you there. So I I was bullied with anti-Semiticism. So let me implement it to this story. That's not smart.
I'm not even fully mad about that, to be honest with you. I it's more. I don't even. I understand what he's trying to do. I
Like use
don't
his
know if,
past against him or whatever,
or try to like
trigger.
spread awareness or some kind of shit. I don't know, but it feels like
Uh,
just with what's going on in the world at this current moment,
yeah, foreign affairs.
it doesn't feel ideal to do this right now. Um, also, I
I
don't
don't
know.
think this is not the
It's just,
platform you want to do that on.
yeah, this is pro wrestling. The pro wrestling is not
I think
historically has not been very good at these kind of situations. So
like
it leaves a lot of fans kind of concerned.
MJF saying that like MJF promo where he said like I used to get bullied with anti-Semiticism is better than actually putting it into the storyline.
Yeah, I don't think this is necessary. You don't need this for the story. It's not
Yeah.
necessary. That's another thing. Like it's not needed for what for
And
him and Juice Robinson.
yeah,
Who gives a
I
fuck?
and like I'm not Jewish. I'm not gonna speak for the Jewish community, but I don't think putting it into the storyline is what you should be doing. You can spread because you could spread awareness about anti-Semitism anytime you want.
Yeah, I don't know if this storyline for
You
it.
could like he could legitimately do it whenever.
Also, I do want to acknowledge that Juice Robinson has been using quarters to knock people out for a long time. That's not nothing new. It's just that he probably should have did it for this situation. Mind
Yeah,
you, he wrote on the quarters Friedman, a very Jewish ass last name on top of
yeah,
that. You know what I mean?
and
Like not like he put MJF, he called him Friedman directly multiple times in his promo, kept calling him Friedman.
and
Like,
then like bad, terrible, especially
yeah,
when it's taken out of context, and it has been taken out of context.
no, that
you
was
know
that was the thing. I watched it. Look, I didn't watch it live, so I just saw the image of him holding up quarters that said Friedman on it. I was like, you know what? Let me go watch it first and see what the context is before I like really react to
you know
it.
what? Yeah, you did
And
just mention the context is not better.
yeah, and then I was like, oh shit. Then when I watched it in context, I was like, oh, this is even worse. And when I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, maybe this is like a bad coincidence. They didn't think it through. No,
Mm-hmm.
the story was what it was. We were right. And I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. What are they
Yeah,
thinking?
sorry. Yeah, that's not good, and it's getting picked up by outlets. That's not a good look.
Yeah, not a good look. They should have thought this one through.
Um, and then this isn't the first time that AEW had a problem with anti-Semitism because you remember when the dude had that sign that was just like MJF, I got a quarter for you.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit, was it?
That's like 2 weeks ago. It was at Grand Slam.
Jesus. Yeah, like I don't know, like because in wrestling, some people will side with the heels.
Yeah, I feel like you're inviting some
So
shit you don't want to invite
yeah,
into your
yeah,
community. You know what I
you're
mean?
picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
So you don't want to invite the crowd to be anti-Semitic. And what is it? MJF was just like, I think he's doing like a press conference or some shit where he's gonna like talk about it.
Yeah,
So
he like
it
joining some like kind of like talk about like
yeah.
Jewish hate or whatever,
So it makes me think,
which is cool. I'm
yeah,
not mad at that.
that's fine.
That's
That's
wonderful.
perfect.
Yeah, it didn't need to be a
But
wrestling storyline to get there. You could have just did
yeah,
the thing
and now it sort of looks like you did this on the show
just to get your
so
shit
you could
off.
just to promote that.
Yeah,
I'm and then MJF, being like, this is okay, this is a story that we're telling. You don't speak for the whole Jewish community,
yeah.
like that's really not cool. I don't know, man. Like it didn't really need all that. And then like Juice Robinson been hitting niggas with quarters or for a minute or whatever. But you remember when Heyman Page actually used to like have and use a noose?
Yeah, I saw somebody make that reference. Like, what if he just pulled out the noose on Swerve? Is that okay? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
imagine like mid feud, the nigga pulls a noose out and hangs him over the top rope. Is that okay? You know what I
like
mean? Like,
Heyman Page. What is it? He hung Evil Uno. He hung. I can't even think of another jobber right now. It's all fine in that context there. But once he hangs Swerve, you done opened a different can of worms, my brother.
yeah, it's different.
Like, it's just there's a time and place for things, and then you got to know when to show like some restraint because how it looks.
Yeah, the optics of that is just bad look. I
I'm
mean,
gonna stop.
catching it out of context is bad enough, but even in context, it didn't help. It didn't help the cause. So like
Yeah,
in this situation, it's like, damn, you probably
I'm.
shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on it. Uh,
Yeah,
just
I know.
just really not a
I,
good look with the foreign affairs. It wouldn't look good even without the foreign affairs.
yeah,
It doesn't make the story any better.
Yeah,
Um,
it's very much it's almost a lazy comparison, but it's also kind of the same the Muhammad Hassan situation where like it was already bad enough, but the timing of when they did it made it even worse than what it was. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like with the terrorist attacks that were going on at the same exact time they did that fucking fake terrorist
Oh,
attack shit they
yeah.
did. It was like literally like same kind of situation.
Insane.
So
Like
you would think
insane, insanely stupid.
yeah, you would think 18 years later you would learn from that and say probably
Oh,
shouldn't do shit like
nah,
that again.
man. AEW's only 4 years old. They got room to grow. They're treating this promotion like it's an actual fucking child when it's ran by fully grown adults.
Mom and pop operation.
Oh, don't even get me started on that fucking tweet.
Started in a backyard. Oh no, I'm sorry, started in a parking lot.
Parking lot of a big ass fucking stadium. Are you fucking serious, bro?
Started in a
Oh
parking lot.
my god. But yeah, no, that shit's all bad. But overall, NXT side, we got Stacks and the D'Angelo. They come up to Cody. We want to do a tag team battle royale. I kind of yawned at the idea of another of a battle royale. But you know how NXT get down.
You know how they see you down.
Yeah. And
We need a
they wanted to call it the bada boom bada bing battle royale. I said, all right. It's so fucking corny, dog. Um Baron
very
Corbin
du-
cuts a pro. Oh, go ahead.
no, because it's a very Dusty Rhodes ass way of doing the battle royale too, where the final two teams have to have a match at the end. Oh, all right,
I
what are we doing?
I'm fine with that. But yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm not too concerned with the rules of the whole thing. Baron Corbin cuts a promo. Niggas
Like
cutting them in
rambling.
like nigga was rambling. They got the crane out this shit and say yoink. His face when the music played, bro.
He said, "What the
His
fuck?"
promo,
he's like, "What the fuck?"
I clapped, bro. Fucking what is it?
He was just rambling on like, "Yo, what are you talking about, bro?"
HBK said, "Nigga, we got a Raiders word to win. Shut the fuck up." Actually,
Play the music.
got
Yeah, LA Knights. Play the fucking hits, nigga. LA Knights coming out.
yeah, LA Knight comes out. This is another addition to the show that I felt like took away from the match.
So unnecessary. We have no point to have LA Knight out there.
So nigga, you already got people in the fucking door with John Cena and shit. You and the Undertaker gong. Did not need LA Knight here.
He added nothing to the match. It didn't affect the story in any way. It just I don't know. It felt very just shoehorned in because he's popular right now.
Yeah, like I don't want to say this is a bad Ilya Dragunov match because I thought it was actually pretty good.
It was fine.
Despite all the like shenanigans and shit like that, but like LA Knight took away a lot from this match, and I did not enjoy. I didn't enjoy his presence there.
Hey, when Dom chopped him though, he I forgot who tweeted. I think it might have been Ant, but he was like that Dominic chop activated Dragunov like the Winter Soldier. I gotta give proper credit. I want to know who said that fucking tweet. It was funny. It was so funny when I read it yesterday.
No, that's good.
Because he really did turn up after that. Once he got chopped,
Yeah, he said,
all right, nigga, fun's over.
I was playing by your rules. Now we're gonna play by mine, nigga. Yeah, during the ending of that match, Ilya Dragunov was doing the beats on them, bro. I even like the pin off the Torpedo Moscow.
Yeah.
It was like a seamless pin right after it had Dominic folded, boy.
It was Van, by the way. My fault, Van. It was Van who said
okay. The fucking hilarious, bro. And then Judgment Day tries to get involved, and we got all the deterrents. Trick Williams comes out, does a little silly shit with Rhea Ripley. And then JD comes out. LA Knight throws his ass out hard.
Yeah, he did. Big ass. I tell you, his big old head be fucking up his balance when he get thrown around like that. Also, I'm sorry, this we don't talk about Raw, but the visual of Damian Priest holding up in the air was I don't know how they kept a straight face. I would have been fucking crying laughing. Like like that's how they came into the fucking promo. Like like we were already in it.
Yeah. Or he had his ass choked out.
Treated like a
Um,
fucking school nerd. Oh man, that's funny.
yeah, that was really funny as fuck. That picture should be going around for a while now. Oh, but you know what's crazy is that we're gonna get the AI Bing shit.
Yeah,
We're getting so many good memes, bro.
I know. We really are.
I just saw CM Punk in Target uniform, bro. You do not know how hard that shit made me laugh.
I saw
Uh,
that one.
I also saw Roman. He was in Best Buy uniform. Dog, eat. um, numbers. Um, NXT gets that 5% boost. 958K with AEW getting a -7 debuff, 549K.
Yeah, they definitely. I think the anti-Semitism definitely
Oh, I don't think niggas
caused
just
caused
started niggas just
caused a
started
little
turning.
drop in it.
Nah, I don't think
Yeah, I
so.
don't know, man.
Um, not good. And then what is it? We go into the next quarter. It's still happening. And then we get another Tony Storm video through picture in picture. I didn't see this one, so I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, well,
Let's stop doing this.
we can skip that, I guess. We
Yeah.
already talked about it.
We got the last minutes of Dragon off winning in pretty dominant fashion. Then we get John Cena, Trick Williams, and Carmelo into the scene. My takeaway of it is Trick Williams telling Cena, "When do you know it's your time? Well, when did you know it was your time?" And I say, Trick Williams, hey, chill out, bro. Chill, man. You damn, the breakup of Trick and Mellow gang will be crazy, bro.
I hate to see it.
It really hurts seeing a friendship built on a TV show well to deteriorate, you know?
It started off rough because they kind of shoehorned Trick in out of nowhere. Like we had seen Carmelo on TV for like 2 months, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
he got childhood best friend out of nowhere. Like okay, but where it
What?
got us to?
They
I mean,
they yeah, they said they said they went to the same high school together, right?
yeah,
I think
which
that's
make
what I think that's more believable than them being like we grew up
no
on the block together.
they said childhood best friends.
For
I'm
real?
pretty sure,
Oh
or like at
shit.
least high school best friend. Either way,
Where does the
they had
He's
a
from?
strong relationship. Carmelo's from Massachusetts, so that man is from Worcester, Massachusetts. I think I don't know where he's from.
Where Trick from? It's not saying on the
He's like South Carolina or something. I
South
feel like
Carolina.
something like that. I made that up. He could be from Florida, for all I know.
No, he is born from Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh come on,
Wait,
guess
hold
that
up.
too,
This nigga was in CZW?
bro. He Carmelo told us that during the interview.
Oh shit.
He said, yeah, he's like Trick wasn't brand new. He had training in CZW. He did say that.
My bad, bro. That interview was quite some time
It
ago.
was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
Oh shit. Interesting. Yeah, they probably I don't they probably really good homies, but the childhood best friend shit, I'm just like, I'm not really buying it. But sad to see these niggas break up, man. Then we get a commercial break. Then
Big Jade.
backstage, car comes out, Jade Cargill come out. I said, God damn.
I feel low key, either I don't know, was she saving the good outfits
Oh yeah,
for WWE,
she
bro?
started ditching the fucking
Bro,
body the money emoji bodysuit, bro.
bro, I don't know if it's the cameras or what, but the two appearances she's made on WWE TV, the Fastlane pre show and this, she look different. I
Shit
don't know
made
what it
me
is.
I'm eating.
Man,
That was really good shit.
she looks like $1,000,000, man. She really does.
Corbin Cody and Corbin backstage. Corbin just trying to politic some shit. He's like, niggas keeping me in line, man. What's up with that?
Like, fine,
Um,
you know what? You want a match? You got a match.
mhm.
Winner of that match, triple threat match. Very convoluted fucking way to get to this match. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's like Corbin can't just straight up get the shot, which I think is very funny.
He has to be in the
Um,
match with fucking Carmelo now, I guess, or whoever wins that match.
it's hit Carmelo, Dijak, and Carmelo Hayes. Nigga, what the fuck?
No,
Two
no,
fucking.
I thought it was Corbin wrestles Dijak.
Oh,
Whoever wins
oh,
that,
oh, oh,
whoever
oh.
wins that is going to be in the three way with Dragunov, right? That's how I interpreted it. I could be wrong,
I might have read the graphic wrong. You might have read the graphic
bro. It
wrong.
was confusing. It was like really convoluted with a whole bunch of fucking variables and shit.
um,
Unnecessary.
whatever. There's gonna be something for a Dragunov title very soon at Halloween Havoc or whatever. Um, what is it? We get the Dominic Rhea Ripley. They go backstage. They run into Frazier. Dominic goes, who this nigga? Rhea says, not North American champion. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dork.
Yeah, and
Call fucking dweeb.
yeah. What is it? I forgot who said it. I think it was Rob who said it. Frazier was dressed as Andrew WK or whatever in a weird all white baggy outfit. Yeah. That nigga don't look like he dressed like that on the regular, bro.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm over Frazier trying to win anything. Eat that fucking loss, bro. Then we get Danny Palmer, breakout stuff. We get Danny Palmer and Lola Vice. While MJF and them are still fucking yapping. I thought this match was good.
I'm here to tell you. The Lola agenda, just know I was there first.
Whatever first.
No, I was just know I saw the vision early.
Oh,
Y'all,
okay.
y'all had the horny vision. Now me,
correct ourselves. I seen her at the live show.
I saw deeper than that. I saw more than the horny vision. I saw the content of what was going on in the ring. I said, you know what? I
saw it live. I was watching Level Up, brother. Quit playing with me. But yeah, Lola Vice, great. I hope she wins it all. Danny Palmer also looked really good in there. Excuse me. A lot of good reversals. Honestly, these two don't feel like, rookies. They seem very experienced with the way that they're moving in there.
I think they did feel a little comfortable. They definitely look like rookies.
No, they were definitely comfortable in there. I didn't really see the gear. I didn't see the gears turning. You feel me?
That moonsault into the fucking, what the hell was it? Was it a crossface? Whatever she did, that shit was hard.
Hey man, rookie's not doing that, man. But it was really good stuff with those two. I like the match a lot.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now. Lola Vice will be women's champion by this time next year.
Oh, brother! All right, bro.
I'm telling you right now. Remember, I said that. By Halloween next year, she will have held that belt.
I'm good with that. I like that prediction. In a year, that's good. No, I'm rocking with that. I'm fucking with it. Numbers, NXT, down 5%, 914,000. AEW getting a +1 after this long ass fucking segment here, with 557,000. AEW, we get Hikaru Shida and Saraya, whatever. I can't say much about this match because when I was watching it, I saw Ruby Soho come out in a ski mask and shit. And then I saw Tony Storm come out, beat her with his shoe.
Turn that up.
And then they went into commercial, and I never looked back at the screen.
Well, I could tell you that Hikaru Shida was very much protecting Saraya the best way she could. They, for some reason, decided they were just going to do a fucking apron German suplex spot. I don't know why.
That shit looks because Saraya has Because she has
That's
something to
sorry.
prove to everybody on Twitter. That's why.
That's sorry ass German suplex she did. I
That
mean,
shit landed all on Hikaru Shida's shoulders.
I mean, what was even the point? If it was gonna look that bad, what was even the point of doing it? You didn't need to do that.
Because she needed to
Um,
prove a point.
I don't know what she proved. Proved she can't take a German suplex. What is she doing in the ring?
That shit was a gotcha to Twitter, and this shit looked terrible.
Hey, I don't have much else
Uh,
to say about the match. Congratulations to Hikaru Shida for winning the championship. She probably should never lost in the first place.
yeah, this is the second time Hikaru Shida has gotten the surprise uh win on a show. That seems to be the trump card
Yeah,
of
like
the
well,
shit.
let's revert back to the let's reset. Give it to Shida
Yeah,
real quick.
this a new era of AEW, right? Same old shit. Um, I can't say much about the Don Callison Takeshita promo.
I don't remember
Uh,
that. I must have missed that. I don't remember any promo of them doing anything. What happened? I don't remember that at all.
I don't know. Shit. Uh,
Okay.
NXT. We get the end of Danny Palmer and Lola Vice, which was really good. I liked the Chase U segment a lot. Um, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson will be in the Dusty Cup. Um, I'm glad that JC encouraged Thea Hale to go back to school. That is a good role model.
Real friend. True friend.
That's a She was just like, you could get mad, but don't give up on your education.
I can
Be a
respect that.
star, man. Be
I
a
can respect.
fucking star, bro.
Yeah, I can respect that.
JC's supposed to be a heel, bro.
She might be on something.
She good role model. I'm fucking with that. We get Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman just chilling backstage. They don't really say much. Um, and then we get the entrance for Cena Hayes, and then the
Wait, you know what we missed?
Oh, what?
We didn't talk about NXT Anonymous.
Oh, NXT Anonymous. Paul Heyman trying to recruit Ava Ray to the Bloodline now that the schism's over, and I was just like, okay. My favorite thing about the shit is Paul Heyman putting his finger to it and then
At the
sliding it
case.
across. And he
At the
sliding
case.
across.
Like, look, see? Bloodline. That's
Bloodline.
you.
I was
Like
like,
you can't read or something.
it's in big bold letters that you can see. Like she can read, buddy.
Oh,
That
I think
was
it's
funny,
fun.
bro.
I think it's really funny that he walks around with a cell phone that just literally like he like
Bloodline.
outside of his gimmick, he just has a regular old bloodline fucking.
Mm-hmm.
You think he
He,
gets invited to like family outings, like
yeah.
family and stuff? You think he really with the
Um.
family like that?
Yeah. I feel like you probably could have passed her a card or some shit,
No,
but
I
nah, it
mean,
was like Bloodline.
read this right here, bloodline.
La baby. Then we get the Alexis King promo, which A is starting good. Be
I,
hashtag
I,
be
I,
your own man.
I gotta be honest with you, right? So when I first watched it, I didn't know what he said because I was too busy laughing at his fucking haircut and that beard. He looked
Come on. It was bad.
ridiculous.
Yeah, the
He looked crazy,
the chin strap, the
bro.
Beijing chin strap is
Beijing,
crazy.
it looked crazy. No mustache. At least I couldn't tell from the lighting. It looked crazy,
his shit Puerto Rican thin.
bro. It looks so. I'm like, what is the? I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was low key a jump scare when they showed him on the screen. Like, what the fuck? And I was just laughing the whole time. So I had to rewatch it.
Called it a jump scare green as hell. I'm sorry.
I had to rewatch it this morning. It was a very great, good promo. I think it was a good way to explain his name change.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's interesting that they signed him, solely because of his name, and then for like, nah, we're not going to use your name, buddy.
I honestly, yeah, for whatever reason, but I really do like the explanation of
Yeah, the explanation
the name
was good.
change. I thought it was really good. It was just like,
I mean, he had the point. Like, I don't know.
You're not the man that raised me.
I don't know you.
That I thought that was really good and solid. Like that is a good foundation to start.
Yeah, I like where it seemed like they might have something planned for him. Also, I didn't understand at first why the random clips they were showing like last week when they were doing it. I was like, oh, it didn't hit me that they were all like everybody they showed were like second generation wrestlers. I was like,
yes.
Oh, I didn't peep that the first time.
Well, when they showed Charlotte, I got it.
Yeah, it didn't even cross my mind. I thought they were just showing random. I'm like, what is the correlation to all these wrestlers? And I was like, oh, duh.
Yeah, good. this and, AEW never really treated him well because he was Brian Pillman's son. Like even when they wanted to capitalize off him being a son, his brother got called a crack whore and then he lost.
Straight up lost, and we never saw him again.
Yeah. So I think this is a good start, honestly. We'll see what the in-ring's looking like when that time comes, but we'll see. NXT takes a little bit of a dip here. Honestly, not much really happened in this 15, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of backstage stuff and video stuff. So normal. With a -3, we are now at 887,000 people. AEW gets a no boost, which is weird because the number goes up by 1,000. 558,000. Next,
plus or minus, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to MJF and the Acclaim promo. It seems like the what is it? Last week, Max Caster was giving MJF a massage.
A little shoulder rub. I mean, Max Caster has been sexually harassing MJF on Twitter for like the last 2 years, so I knew eventually it would come to TV.
Okay. Cage cuts a live promo. I didn't really listen. Cope and Luchasaurus started going at it. I never really cared about the match, so I wasn't really looking much at this.
Well, Christian basically was just like, hey, I forgot what he said. I know he made a reference to Judgment Day and just saying how like the niggas played you.
But show did.
And he wasn't wrong. And that was pretty much it. He also said he said something about being a daddy to fucking. Oh, he also said he gonna be Edge's kid's new daddy, and when Beth to get to wash the sheets and put out some new sheets because daddy's coming home, shit like that. Kind of par for the course for Christian. And then when Edge runs out, very upset, ready to fight.
Right. Anything to say about the match?
It was an Edge match.
Okay.
At this point, Edge kind of has a formula how he does his matches. A lot of it of him getting beat up, a comeback. He'll do like a move referencing an old move or an old moment that happened. Also, I think it's funny that a lot of Edge's fucking signature moves had the name Edge in them, so he had to change the names of them. So education and
the Copacution, bro.
The Copacution. I think that's funny, but as far as the match goes, I gave it a 3.5. I thought it was cool. Probably the most fun spot was him jumping off the apron onto the steel steps to do the spear. That was a cool little fun spot. But besides that, I mean, it's pretty much what I expected it to be. He didn't do a Canadian Destroyer, so that's always good. I swear you're gonna do one in his first match. He's definitely getting the Destroyer off.
The Destroyer will come.
He did one. He did one on Raw, so I wouldn't be. That's why I was expecting it.
It'll come.
Yeah. At the end, I believe Nick Wayne interferes. That's when I believe I forgot who comes out. 10,000 people start coming out. The show ends in a brawl. BCC. No, but somebody came out to stop Nick Wayne first, and then BCC came out. I forgot who.
I could have sworn I just saw a Twitter video.
It was Brian. Brian came out. What am I talking about? Brian came out.
Who's part of BCC? Come on, man.
Oh, you're right. I'm bugging. You're right. It was okay. You're right.
Audience, kill this man.
You got it.
So we get Asuka just meeting people backstage, which I thought was really nice. Kalani Jordan just shakes Asuka's hand and just goes, "Wow," and just walks away.
She had no idea who that was a year ago. She ain't never heard of Asuka in her life.
Blair Davenport comes and starts speaking Japanese to her. I was like, "Bitch, can you get the fuck out of the fucking?"
Asuka, what are you talking about, bro? I don't even know you.
Yeah. I was white in Japan, and Asuka's just like, yeah.
Nice.
You're fucking going, bro.
And the real star, Tiffany, came in look, fuck these hoes.
Yeah, Fallon Henley was trying to say some shit. Shut the fuck up, brokey.
You know what time it is. It's me, baby. Tippy time.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Do you think that match will happen? We need maybe Tiffany versus Oscar at some point.
I hope so.
That
I
could
think it'd
that
be
might
great.
go crazy. That would go
Yeah.
crazy.
Then we get to start to Carmelo Hayes, and Braun Breaker. Good stuff.
Yeah,
What is it? I definitely think what is it? Their second match, when Carmelo Hayes won it was better. This is definitely better than the first one. Oh, Jesus.
for
Uh,
sure.
Very unique. What kind of pissed me off in this match, and I really feel like didn't need to happen, was Cena kicking Braun Breaker before taking the stairs.
Other than that was unnecessary. He
Why'd
didn't
you
do all
do that?
that. He didn't
Like,
do-
I was so invested. As soon as John Cena kicked him, like my astral projection self like shot straight into my body, and I was like, "Nigga, where the rest?" That was my immediate thought. He didn't need to do that. And then
Yeah,
Solo Sikoa comes out. Um, I thought
because of course he
I
would
thought the
do.
Usos was gonna come out too, but
I figured the whole bloodline minus Roman was gonna show up. I figured like Jimmy was gonna be there.
yeah, so that was weird. But I had an expectation. Um, Carmelo Hayes wins. Um, but I guess not. He didn't really put Braun Breaker down. As soon as he put his arms up for the victory, Braun Breaker hit that boy with a vicious spear and said, "Man,
Should have finished the
even though
job.
I lost, I'm the biggest badass and whatever." Quarter's over. Let's read the numbers. NXT is down, goes down 2% with 866,000. AEW stagnant once again with no real boost.
Which honestly is a good thing. Usually it drops by then, so
Yeah, right.
that's a win.
Five yeah, Edge kept them at least. 559,000 are overruns. The 11 plus for NXT overrun. We get Taker coming out in the bike.
Yeah, we're not getting Dead Man Taker ever again. I don't think he
He's
ain't putting all
dead.
that shit. He ain't putting that shit on.
Roman killed him, man.
You get my 9 line T-shirt. You get in the
uh,
motorcycle in the backwards hat. You're gonna like it. You're not getting rolling
and
either. You're getting American Badass.
and I think it was best for this. I think this is. Let me just say the thought without thinking. I think this is the best Taker to come out because this Taker talks
Yeah,
clearly. So he like if he came out as the dead man, it was just like, said just a string of words,
yeah.
or just said what he said here, it would feel very out of character, or it would feel very odd because under the Undertaker in that persona doesn't talk much.
And also, why would he be there? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? What the fuck he
So
doing there?
so when you have badass Taker there, you have a more talkative Taker who could actually speak to this developing talent. So that's good. That's my takeaway from it. Taker's Undertaker choke slams him. Crowd leaves happy. Carmelo Hayes hand held high. Um, these two are
Made
these
no
two,
sense. I want to put that out there. It
yeah.
makes no sense. What the fuck is he doing there?
Undertaker being on Carmelo Hayes' side, it seems so funny to me.
Bro, Undertaker being there. What is he doing there?
Man, you know what
What's
he
the
was there for,
reason?
man.
What's
Moments,
the
nigga.
reason? What's the
Moments, nigga.
what if the reason this man is at this damn building?
Moments, nigga. What the fuck is you
That man
talking
is
about?
retired on tour. LA Knight, I get it. Cena, I
Yeah.
get it. Paul Heyman, I get it.
Yeah, they're active. You feel
What the
me?
fuck Undertaker doing there?
He getting busy. That's what the fuck you doing
He
there.
got nothing else to do? He got a one-man show to
No,
practice for? That nigga really ain't got nothing to do. He chilling.
that nigga don't play no video games.
You don't know that.
Hey, he was looking down on the locker. He was looking down on the up down down niggas. So I don't want to hear about his cyberpunk playthrough. But no, it was cool. It was, yeah, it was weird, but like you said earlier, NXT was really aiming for moments, and
Definitely a moment for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
hold on. Sorry, I was about to go on the rant, but
go ahead.
no. I'm gonna finish the AEW stuff. Um, everybody comes out. Christian, Nick Wayne, BCC. Um, it has the overrun. Like so,
Swerve, and them come out.
yeah. Swerve, Agony, and what is it? Gates of Agony. There we go.
Yeah,
And then Page, Swerve. They all come out during the posting. I think that's kind of I don't. I get it. All the
very
stories that were recurring on the show are coming together at the end, but
very old school finish of AEW. I liked it.
yeah, it's old school AEW for sure. Like a very
Vintage,
2019 ending.
vintage,
like
vintage.
we
AEW.
got Vince's Taker.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of times on this show, especially when I'm editing, when I say we'll track back to that, and we never do. But let's track back to your, AEW was business as usual. NXT was taking was start going for moments.
Go ahead.
Okay. AEW brought the wrestling like they always do. With the result of that being that this show does not truly feel special. There's no moments or any true takeaways from the show except the anti-Semitism thing. And that's not good.
Not at all.
With NXT having all these mainstream stars coming, or these main roster stars coming down, it creates a moment, it creates something special, and then it makes you want to watch because NXT does not always do this. Especially have like a John Cena, Paul Heyman, people of that caliber coming through. So that like makes the show, interesting. And I know people want to say, oh, they're bringing all the people down, so NXT has to win, right? But NXT already beat y'all ass twice, already beat AEW ass twice with damn near just a Becky Lynch and a Dominic Mysterio.
A Dominic material for you.
Yeah, it's Dominic Mysterio. And then, what is it? I saw a tweet that was just like, oh, AEW started with a 20-minute wrestling match. NXT started off with a 20 minutes of talking. I'm looking at the numbers now. I see what worked.
Maybe we should have talked a little bit more.
They started talking on their side. I see the numbers dropping.
I will say, I think Bryan Danielson versus Swerve was the best match of the two shows for sure. I'll give him that. But as far as nothing. I mean, when we look back end of the year,
Are we gonna remember that?
I'll probably remember Edge's first match, and even then, that wasn't anything like spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
I think Meals made a really good point that it might have been Justin. One of them two did, where like we didn't get enough time to miss Edge. We just see this nigga. You know what I mean? Like if he would have debuted in like January, I think it might have a better effect. But I think the fact that you just saw this guy wrestle like end of August.
Also, I don't think Luchasaurus is a good like. Who's really gonna want to watch Lucha? Like niggas don't want to watch Luchasaurus, bro. That's another thing. And then we already seen last week that Edge don't really be bringing it. He ain't really bringing in the viewers. But yeah, and NXT, this show itself, like this Tuesday, could be on highlight reels for years to come.
And it will be.
This AEW episode, not even the best match on the show, but the one moment is Edge's first match here. That's the only thing we're taking away from this. Although with all the wrestling being good,
Hikaru Shida winning the championship, you want to throw that in there too.
Yeah, the two shocking wins in 1 year, or shocking quote unquote wins in 2 years, in a year. But yeah, you could put that there on as well. And then when watching the show side by side and looking at the quarterlies, I find NXT to kind of be a better paced show, and they're fitting a lot with the time that they have. I know we already spoke on that.
Bro, nobody crams more into their fucking show than NXT. I don't know how they managed to do it, and no other show could seem to figure it out except them.
It's fucking crazy how much they fit into one. when I'm watching I'm watching Dynamite, I see Swerve and Danielson.
Yeah.
NXT is already on their third segment.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much crap. I think Shawn Michaels said it best. He's like, this is the closest thing we'll ever get to fucking Attitude Era again. And not only in content, but I just think kind of how the show constructed.
Yeah.
Everything's like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Next thing, next thing, next thing, next. We don't have time to fucking
Were
wait.
you about to say Crash TV?
Yeah.
Because I like instead of it being a crash, because I feel like everything hits. You know, it's
Well,
like
I don't,
drifting and swerving. You
well,
feel me?
I don't think crash is to be the negative connotation. I just think it's just
Oh,
like
okay. Yeah.
you getting hit over and over and
Yeah.
over and over and over. Bam, bam. Next thing, next thing, next
And
thing.
I don't know. I feel like it works so well with NXT because they fit in so much women stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like
Bro,
the only thing,
SmackDown be having like 4 segments the whole show.
yeah,
2 hours.
like although this is like the Crash TV, the Bam Bam Bam. I feel like the only like thing that kind of gets left or like lost is like the tag team stuff. But y'all know me, I'm not a really big tag team guy. But like the tag teams are gonna shine in the next few weeks, couple months as well, with the Dusty stuff. So
Yeah.
what you're missing from the tag teams now, you're about to fucking eat till like Thanksgiving. So yeah, man, I just think that NXT is just a really better paced show. Like it's like I've said already, it's always been the smoother watching. Like watching these shows side by side, it really started up that feeling in me again. And then NXT wins in this war. Everybody's doing everybody did the thing. Tony Khan was he said his, oh man, we did good, after all that shit talking.
That's all you can say. That's all you can really say.
Yeah, I
At
was
that
like,
point.
all right. I said, all right, bitch. I saw a couple other really long, like there was a really long tweet. Um, uh, I'm not even gonna shout that nigga out. But yeah, man, it's
You
NXT
know
is
what it is. You know
NXT
what
is the
it
better
is.
show, man. I'm sorry. It's real. NXT is truly one of the best weekly shows, man. It's one of
Hey,
it's
I'm
that.
saying it right here. It's the best show on TV. I don't care what show you put it against at this point, in my opinion.
Hey man, I'm rocking with the take, bro.
Raw, SmackDown,
Cause
Impact. I ain't watching Impact probably.
I I know I said in the past that I don't really watch the main roster shows because I don't talk about it. But like even if I wasn't doing this podcast, I would watch NXT all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's great.
NXT is the only wrestling show that I finished by choice. I had to add that last part. Um, so yeah, man, you know, even if you're still pro AEW, if you're pro AEW, you listen to the show, you a strong motherfucker. But I think it's just call the spade a spade. NXT is good. At least give it that.
Yeah, I mean, you can nitpick at it or whatever, but as far as weekly entertainment, as just how fun it is to watch, I don't think is anything even touching it.
Um, so let's end it there. That is it for Bloody Tuesday, Super Stack Tuesday, whatever you want to refer to this show or this week called.
What were the final numbers for the shows? Do you have that on hand?
Yes.
I'm gonna find out real quick.
So NXT finishes with an 11 plus boost, 960,000. AEW ends with, I think that is an 8 plus 8 bonus, 606,000.
So what was the average? Like the average?
Oh,
did we say it? I can look it
no,
up real quick.
I only had the quarter breakdown.
That's right. I'll grab it real quick. Let's look up Alvarez's Twitter. Okay. NXT 921,000.3 demo. AEW 609,000.26 demo. So not only did they couldn't even use the demo excuses this year.
I read only Jericho's segment was the win in the thing, so maybe he is the demo god.
He wasn't lying. He demo god. He thought he made that up. There was no cap in his rap. He meant that. He said, "I'm demo god, baby."
You know what? Game is game. You know, you
ain't
went with that
lie.
one. Hey, there's truth to it now. So I'll let him rock with the name, man. But yeah, man. I know that I believe a SmackDown goes up against Collision in November. Throw Undertaker cutthroat motion, bro.
Collision is cooked, buddy.
Yeah, sports is really gonna fuck up AEW for sure. But yeah, man. We'll end it off there. I'm not gonna talk too much about the Twitter takes I've been seeing, but
particularly from Tony Khan himself. You know what? We could have another 30 minutes on that, but we'll leave it at this.
Well, actually, first let's start with subscribe on Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. $20 you can join us on the Discord where you know I talk a lot of stuff that I probably forget to say on this show. A lot of first reactions from me or from everybody on the network and other amazing people that are a part of our Discord. Yeah, man, tap in. It's insanely fun in there. It's it's safer to talk about wrestling on there than fucking on Twitter. Trust me. You won't get hit over the head with some stupid shit.
You might if you say some stupid shit, you might.
Yeah. Quan's right.
Ain't no fucking safe face in there. What you talking about?
I didn't say that. I said it's safer than Twitter. Because you never know. You say some shit on Twitter, niggas posting up your empty fridge, bro.
Jesus Christ.
But you can follow Quan on Twitter at the comeback spot. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on TWR. You can follow everything that we do on the A Show Network, the A Show RNC. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, all that. You know, when I got out of work, I was in a pretty bad mood. But talking about this shit, serotonin flowing.
It was fun. That was a fun Tuesday night. It was a fun time talking with you. We went damn near what 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we started early,
so we wouldn't end up being this late.
It was a lot to talk about on the show. We basically turned everything into a main topic, so that that's how shit goes down. That's why we do the quick hits, baby. See you guys next week, man. It was good talking to you.